Satellia is warning you to hydrate or become a raisin.
Issue. And there we go. Oh my god. Those fucking stairs, man. Especially after having eaten and drinking. Oof. But hey, what's up, Mar? How are you doing? Hey, what's up, Gnome? Okay. I'm excited, man. I'm excited. There's so much stuff to do in Snezhy. Snezhy. The map is so beautiful, man. It's so pretty. I just love this type of blue. You know, it goes to... Like, there's some, like, you know, minty thingies in between. Yeah, that, like, deep blue. Really nice. Anyways, so, let me see what I need to spend my raison. My raison. Because our Odette is still level 40. Because, actually, I can't upgrade her because I'm missing these flowers. Yeah. I also need to fight... Ooh, wait! I can actually fight these enemies, huh? But, Okay. Question. What should I do? Should I just follow the main quest? Or should I go and unlock these 2 statues of 7? Hey, what's up, Nani? How are you doing? Just a main quest? Okay. You got a lot? Yeah, I was just thinking because otherwise I can like go around here and stuff like that. But yeah, let me see. So...
Nonky wants to let you know Peles never explored before main.
Okay. Okay. I'll listen to you guys. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, okay? 20, 32, 40, 46. Okay. So I do 2 more runs of the boss. And then I finally have all the materials for Odette. And then I guess I'm just gonna swap over to Alyosha. Yeah, I have nothing of his boss yet, so that's gonna take me a few days. Okay. But yeah, like, I think it was like 2 days ago or something, I went and unlocked, what the hell is this? Storage device? What? What is that? Here, I'll give you guys a shrimp. So wait, you can actually start, like, sharing stuff with people?
Seeing the snowfall always reminds me
It's
of
actually
places
pretty
I've been
fun.
through on past expeditions.
It's actually pretty fun. Yeah, I just feel like they added so much to the game, like all of these like little things, like it's crazy. Honestly crazy. I'm really curious to see what they're going to do with the supposed Genshin 2. Like, what could it be? What could it be? Like, do you guys actually think they're ever going to do a Genshin 2? Or is it just going to be, just like now, Song of the Welking Moon type of thing? Because at this point, I don't know. Like, they're talking more and more about outside of Teyvat and stuff like that. Besides that, you know, like, we know about Alice and her husband, Kleiner, are fighting at the border of Teyvat, so... I really have the feeling that we might actually go there way sooner than we expect. Which would be sick, to be honest. Okay. Let me teleport here, but not start the quest yet, and I'll then go and run off to the boss. Ah, dude, this place looks so cozy. Man. It's something about, like, the cabin. Like, the cabin architecture. I wish to have a cabin in the future. Like, imagine just having, like, a cozy little cabin somewhere in, like, a forest or something. You know, not something you use as your permanent residence, but just, you know, like, you're just chilling. Can you actually break ice? You can't. You can't. It would have actually been kind of cool if you could. Artifact nearby. Are you for real? People literally put that... Dude. Yo, this is such like farming. You literally just put it next to it, and as people are spamming through the crates, they just automatically like the thing that you put down. Man, Genshin players are built different. They are built different. But yeah, honestly, I feel like everyone and their grandmother has already completed Snezhnaya. And I'm still over here chilling. Not knowing about anything. Yo, what the hell is that? What is that? Oh, is it ski? No, how do you call it? Oh, it's the rabbit thing. I remember that from the... Like, while it was going around, like, I was so confused. Why is it going so fast? How do you call those things again? Ice skates. That was it. What do they drop? Accreted growth? Wait, these also drop the same thing?
Shut up. Run faster.
What? Is that like, are all of them like Fey or something? Is that why they all drop the same thing? Anyways, I'm getting sidetracked. I gotta go over there. Dude, this looks so sick. Like, Loki, I actually thought this is exactly how Notcry was also going to look. But then they just... I don't know. I'm still kind of confused about Notcry. Like, is it supposed to be a cold place? Oh my god, this boss looks crazy. Oh my god, Jesus. 9 HP. One thing I've noticed is that Varka, like, even though, you know, like, Varka isn't, like, the best character in the game or anything, like, I mean, ever since the stellar reactions have come out, he's not even top 5 anymore. You know, like, he got released, he got buffed by Durin and Nicole, and then that's it. He's gone again. But low-key, though, lately I do feel like I can do a lot of content super easily with my Varka team. Even, for example, the 2 last weekly bosses, like the 2, what is his name again? Dottore. Like, both of them I just do so easily with my Varka team. Okay, nice, nice. I think that's all risen. Yup. Okay. Let's see, what should I do? I do think I'm going to unlock Catherine today. Hopefully. So I don't think I need to go and collect anything yet. I think I'll be fine. What the hell is that, a Sealy? What? Wait, was that my Sealy or something? That was so random. What the hell is a Pyro Sealy doing here? Oh. There's a precious chest here. I literally just
booze in
found
there?
out because
Pour me a cup.
you are precious. Alright, fellas. Oh, I need to use the Eye of Grey again. Let's see. Okay, I can swap out this one because I don't need it anymore. What? Oh, this actually reminds me. I need to craft an artifact. Let me swap over to my super immersive but very shitty team. Except Nicole, I guess. Because actually, I'm missing an artifact for my traveler. Because, so basically, I have a nice flower, feather, and a decent circlet. I mean, it's not a crit main stat, but it is what it is. I do have this one, in case I do actually want a crit rate. But anyways, so now I need a goblet and a sands. And I was thinking, which of these should I craft? So both of them are going to be attack percent. But even though attack percent is becoming more and more prevalent the past 2 years, I still feel like an attack sands is safer than an attack goblet. Just because I can still use it as an off-piece on basically any attack scaler. So yeah. Let me take a sip of water. Alright, let me already switch to the Eye of Grey. And in the meantime, this is going to be the second time I actually craft anything. So let's see. I want this set. Sands. Attack main stat. Crit rate, crit damage. There we go. Boom. Okay, please. It would be so nice if it's a 4-liner. It would be so nice if it's a 4-liner. Please. And if the third and fourth substat are energy recharge or elemental mastery, that would be so nice. Yo! Elemental mastery, I'll take it. It's not a 4-liner, but this is actually pretty nice. I'll take it. I'll take it. Okay, let's actually roll it now. Do I maybe have any spares? Nope. Nope. I don't think I'll be able to max it out even. Okay, please. Okay, not super bad, but please give me crit. Please. Nice. Another one. Yes, dude! These rolls are, by the way, so bad, but I'll take it. We won. We actually won. Nice. Okay, wait, so what are my stats looking like right now? Yo, 51. But listen though. Listen. This is 51 crit rate with this weapon. Once I get the signature weapon, it's gonna go up all the way to 84. Yep. 84. So at that point, it's gonna be very nice. Okay. Nice. And we have so much attack, by the way. Like, let me just, like, simulate what it's going to look like. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is the same base attack. What? 3,000 attack without buffs. That is crazy work. Jesus. Okay, let me switch back. Okay. So yeah, honestly, dude, crit is looking nice. Also, the signature weapon. Oh yeah, true. But at the same time, cryo resonance is very unreliable. But still, like at 84%, I'll have 99% crit rate. Right? This outfit looks really cool. I like it. Oh, dude, wait a minute. Oh, yo. It has... True, I completely forgot about this. You can pimp it. Oh my god. This is gonna be so much fun. I really, like... I mean, I don't know anything about this game mode yet, but I really hope that it's actually going to be, like, a lot. Creates a special electro field that deals electro damage to opponents inside the field periodically. When thrown, detonates after a set amount of time or when it hits an object. Okay. When thrown, bounces between different opponents. What? Okay, wait, this one actually sounds kind of crazy. When thrown, detonates after a set amount of time, dealing crowd damage to nearby opponents. At its final landing point once every... What? When thrown, it detonates after a set amount of time, dealing AoE cryo damage to nearby opponents. At its final landing point once every 2 seconds, max 7 times. This part I do not understand. Like, this is genuinely one of those moments where the direct translation just completely failed in the game. Before it detonates, the crystal will bounce. I really like the Electro one, to be honest, but I think I should try out every single one of them. I think the next one I want to try out is the Hydro one. Sounds kind of funny. Okay, let's call the train. Damn. Oh yeah, I didn't check out this place yet. Oh, the shooting range. Yeah, I could try out my weapons there, but it's okay. Shadow Realm Analyzer. After analyzing a certain number of Shadow Wing Drops, you will know more about the Shadow Realm and gain increased mobility within. What? Damn, you even get a crown from this? What, dude? They finally increased our stamina, but inside of the Shadow Realm? Are you for real? Dude. I was almost so hyped. It's okay. It's okay. And we got our crafting table here. And what a cozy little place. Cozy little place. Oh, this just opens up this thing. Okay. Cool. Cool. Oh, shit. Let's go. It's kind of crazy. Like, all of this is ours. Out of nowhere. And the funniest part is that the Fatui doesn't even care. Didn't they even help us? Like... Wait. Okay, this is funny. The little Paimon emote there. Wait, the train actually moves? What? I thought it was supposed to... I thought it was going to be one of those, like, things that just teleports you. Wait a minute.
You might want to avoid looking down if you're afraid of heights.
Man, those things are so cute. Are those the same animals as in Sumeru? The Sumpter Beasts? I think it was called. Also, it's really funny. Wait, what the fuck is that?
They say this mountain's the domain of a Snegovic lord. A lot of the Snegovic
Snegovic?
retreated there to live in seclusion, so it's a pretty mysterious place.
Oh my
You hear
god.
all kinds of stories.
I only now
Even
noticed
residents of the nearby town
the
of
castle.
Sviatlo-Lidovka steer clear of the summit, and they make a living off of harvesting prime ice.
How the hell would you make money on prime
Look,
ice?
Snezhnaya
In the ice
just up
region.
ahead.
There we are, fellas. There we are. Oh, it looks so good. Oh, damn, it keeps going? Ah, there we are. Holy shit. This is a huge train station. Okay, that was dangerous. How is that allowed? Oh man, this place is really pretty. I love the architecture. Damn! Kind of reminds me of, what place was that again?
Here we are. Welcome
I think it's
to
in Belgium.
Snezhnaya train station,
Also like a
the
huge
biggest
train
transport
station.
hub in the nation.
Wow! It's so majestic! Just flying from one side to the other would probably leave Paimon out of breath!
It's built for maximum efficiency, but yes, transferring trains here can be a little tiring. In the future, you can use this train station to travel anywhere you want in Snezhnaya. For now, though, come with me. Let's get Paimon checked out. This way. There's a
Oh yeah,
lift
I
car
completely
that goes
forgot about the
straight to
Paimon
Sipoli
thing.
Arni.
Yeah, I was actually going to say that, like, the Paimon stuff, they... It felt like they exaggerated it again. But honestly, now I'm thinking about it, thank you for the direction.
Look! They have really funny-looking hats!
Racist
Those
Paimon
ones are about the same
at it
height as
again.
Paimon, but it looks like they can't fly.
Paimon, shut the fuck up.
Those would be Volkudlak and Donovan.
You shouldn't say that
You'll
about
also see
people.
the winged Vila and the snowborn Snegovic, amongst others.
Hey, what's up, Mr. Worker?
Wonder.
I wish, man. I wish
Snezhnaya used to be the realm of the Fae.
I could just be chilling,
Paimon
doing
can
nothing.
really see it now.
I wish, man. But yeah, welcome. Until then, you'll have to look at this. Oh, Jesus Christ! That thing went immediately, man. You really have no safety protocols. Before as well with the train? God, oh damn. Yo, what is this? Can we actually
To
get
the
it?
left is the market of Zolny. They sell everything there. You can often find some nifty little trinkets. To the right, you'll see the Korolyevsky Theater in the distance.
What? This place is insane. Jesus Christ. It's so big. Oh, was I supposed to get that? Maybe I was supposed to get that cryoculus. Whoops. Dude! What? Yo, what's up, Entraless? Dude, what the hell? This is so insanely big. What? That was just... Are you kidding me? That was literally just the train station hall? And only now the city starts? What? Oh my god. Okay, there's the theater. There is the Fatui place. Morepesok. They talked about Morepesok in that Alyosha quest, right? Oh, yeah, let me stop navigating here. Oh, I guess the purple here means... Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's where we passed, right? Did we? No. We passed through here already. Where was the place where we fell into the Shadow Realm? Because I assume this purple shit means if I go there, I'm gonna be swept into the Shadow Realm again. Anyways. Nice. There it is. This has to be the prettiest city in the game, right? It does kind of look funny. I don't know what it is about all of these little houses.
Wow. Snezhnagrad is stunning.
Maybe because the architecture is very
Seeing
grand,
with
but
our
the
own eyes makes all the trouble we went
building
through to
is
get
small.
here worth
So it looks kind of funny. Kind of reminds me of like a Barbie house or something.
I found it pretty stunning when I first came here, too. But I soon found out that stunningly beautiful means stunningly expensive. The prices here are crazy. I'm just a small-time hunter, so Zolny is where I spend most of my time. This way will take us
Skip
to
this quest, you
Podvorye
should just start the
restaurant.
second one.
They offer food and lodging.
It's probably gonna take some
you can
time.
Get settled in while I fetch the doctor.
I think
Gonna be stunningly
Alex told me
expensive
last time
too?
that I'm only like a quarter into the first quest.
Yeah, I mean, there are places to stay in Zolny, but I highly doubt they'd meet your standards. Most of the stoves are out of crystal, the windows are drafty, and at night, four-legged roommates come out to play, sharpening their claws on the roof beams and floorboards.
What?
Yep, no way. Not a chance Paimon's staying anywhere like that. Maybe we can split the cost
Oh,
of
it's
the
one of
room
those
between us?
officers.
Paimon still has
The ferry
some
officers.
savings left. Fine then. It's your treat. Paimon will save her money for buying a nice little cake. Don't worry, you'll get some too.
I'm glad to see you've perked up. If you find yourselves in the mood for some sightseeing later, there's a few places around here worth seeing. This way leads to Zapoliarny Palace, which serves as the Tsaritsa's audience chamber and also her personal quarters. The adjacent block is kind of a city in its own right. That's Glupov, the headquarters of the Fatui. Inside, there's a munitions
very small for a
factory known
city.
as the Armory Palace, producing a constant supply of all kinds of equipment for the Fatui. A lot of important research happens there too.
Okay,
And over
okay.
there is the Snezhnaya Vecha, where all the big shots meet regularly to make policy decisions. These places are best
Okay,
admired from a
okay.
distance. I'm sure I don't need to explain why.
Yeah,
There's a lot of stuff in a small area, to be honest.
we're not looking for trouble right now.
Like, there's a
The
lot
downtown
going
area is
on
near
here.
The center of Zapoliarny. That's where you'll find the restaurants, bookstores, and gift shops. Another place of interest is the Northland Bank, which is over this way.
Ah, okay.
Oh, and I'm sure you'll want to
Finally.
make contact with the Adventurers Guild at some point.
One thing I'm
right?
wondering though is the only
That's right
other
here.
location with the Northland Bank, is that Leeway? Like after it was a thing in Leeway, I really thought it was going to be in every single nation. Or was it, then I'm just forgetting.
Ooh, speaking of adventuring, we use alchemy quite a lot. Do you know where we can find a crafting bench?
Ah, here it goes.
No one practices alchemy at Snezhnaya, I'm afraid. Apparently, there's some historical reason for it.
Oh, we'll just have to use the one on the train then. Kind of inconvenient.
Is it banned because of Kanria?
How come there's one on the train if that's Snezhnayan too?
Yeah, I don't know. Not my area of expertise. Still, I wouldn't say the absence of alchemy makes life here any less convenient. Anyway... Finally, there's Zolny in that direction. It's mostly residential buildings and factories, but there's a few shops too. Worth a look around if you're interested. That's about it. You guys go ahead and get checked in while I track down my doctor friend.
Sounds good. Thanks for all the recommendations.
Doctor Friend.
It'll be good to get out of the cold
Maybe it's gonna
wind.
be a playable character.
Paimon's starting to feel another headache coming on.
Podvorye restaurant is right this way.
I like the icon. What is that? Like two gremlins? Wait, two bears? Two cats? No. Yeah, I think that's bears. What? Wait, is that a bear? Is that a walrus? What is that? Do we talk to him? Feel bad for the guy. Feel bad for the guy, man. I'm also feeling kind of sleepy, to be honest. I had a big meal just now. Probably not the best idea, but you know. I just figured if I eat now, then I can just keep on doing the story quests.
Looks like you get what you pay for, huh? Paimon likes this room a lot. Yeah, much better now that we're out of the cold. Oh,
Is it really just a
taking such good
cold?
care of Paimon. wrench in the works. If this were anywhere else,
I really thought it was gonna be
investigating and
some more
adventuring by
complex
now.
something about like stellar powers or something.
but instead, we're stuck here waiting for a doctor. You're right. No need to push ourselves too hard for no reason. A lot happened on our way into the city. Let's review what we've learned so far and try to figure out what to do next. Obviously,
I have no idea.
the million more question is, what is this Aritza planning? Everything else leads back to that.
I think she's making like a huge missile aimed at Celestia. I think everyone can guess that.
Was. And so far, we've learned that in addition to the 7 Gnosis, her plan also requires a ton of energy. But we won't get to see her anytime soon. Alosha said that she went east to fight that big monster. It must be
Oh,
a
that's
pretty
so
powerful
badass,
one to
honestly. I
combine
hope we
with the
get to
whole
see that fight.
Snezhnaya and a snowstorm this awful.
Like, was there any other Archon that went out and fought a beast? Like, this is literally on the same level as fighting that big serpent, right? Where she like split one of her islands. It would be so cool if we actually get to
What
see
we're really lacking right now
the
is
Tsaritsa fight.
information. The kind of information that only the higher-ups in the government would know. Not word-on-the-street type of info. Paimon can think of a few people who might be able to help us. But...
They're all fatous.
Right. And when we left Nocry, Snezhnaya specifically left a message reminding us which side we're on. So... it's unlikely they'd tell us anything confidential about the Tsaritsa's grand plan.
Yeah, no shit.
Yeah, fair point. Besides, that Gloopov place is right nearby. We've got nothing to lose, so it'll be a waste not to go.
Wait, we're going there right away?
When they're willing to talk to us, right?
Ain't no way.
Maybe Arlecchino or Snezhnaya? Or possibly Tartaglia. But it's unlikely we could sweet talk Arlecchino.
It still feels insane. We can now actually walk into the headquarters of the Fatui. That's actually crazy. And we're finally going to see the rest of Tartaglia's family. Didn't he have like a bunch of brothers and sisters?
Hello. Is there a traveler in Paimon in there?
That's Alosha. Come in.
Is there a traveler and Paimon
Hello,
there?
I'm Dr. Luneva. Alosha mentioned that one of you is feeling a little under the weather.
Luneva.
I see. So you're my patient today, yes? And you're, Faye, I presume?
Good question. Paimon's not too sure either, but she's definitely not the same kind of Fae as the ones we saw at the train station. Is that gonna be an issue?
This is the first time that she has not said no to that. Have you guys noticed? She always says Paimon is Paimon. She's starting to question it herself.
Not exactly. It's
Sus.
just, I'm used to treating human patients. Fae tend to be far more resilient than even the healthiest and most long-lived of humans. But don't worry, I do have some experience treating Fae. I've even diagnosed plenty of cats and dogs in my time. Safe to say, I have a fairly eclectic range of expertise.
That'll be fine. Paimon's basically the same as a human, right? We're no different when it comes down to it, are we? More like you don't eat enough. The more talking you do, the more you need to eat.
Now, please take a seat. Okay, vital signs are good. Test results are all within normal ranges. I don't think it's anything serious. More than likely, you've just caught a cold.
There's no
I
way.
can give you some medicine to tide you over. But as long as you rest properly for the next couple of days, you should feel better. Make sure to keep an eye on your temperature, though. If you find yourself with a persistent low-grade fever, or if your symptoms don't improve, just contact me again.
Sounds like there's no cause for alarm.
And then she's gonna... I'm sure
You're
this
very
is a death
welcome.
flag.
Just doing my
Not
job.
death flag, but something
I'll
is
leave
gonna
you in
happen.
peace now. Time to
There's
visit
no
my
way
next
they're gonna end it
patients.
at this. No way.
Take care. You heard the doctor. Best you rest up here for a couple days. No sightseeing for the time being.
Alright then. Guess we got no choice. Let's just treat it as a short vacation.
I have to get back to it. If you need anything else from the doctor or me, go to the Hunter trade station in Zolny. The boss there knows how to reach me. Hey,
Nice.
no big deal. You saved my life in the Shadow Realm. This is the least I could do.
So I guess that was his
around.
personal quest until now. That was nice. I like Alyosha. He's a good character.
All right.
Also, I really like his design.
Time to find Child
Really cool.
and see what he can tell me.
Damn, we're actually gonna try to pry information out of Child. We threw that guy into the trash can. Long ass time ago. Never contacted him, nothing. And now it's time for us. Okay, all the way there. Man, I want to go into the palace, man. Who's this? Is this Odette again? It does really look like Odette. But at the same time it doesn't, like, aren't they literally the same, different height? I don't know. I don't know. She just looks like Timo Odette. Oh, there we go. Dude, I almost walked past it. There we go. Finally. Catherine. And there is a teleportation point right next to her. Nice. Whether you're seeking adventure, hunting for treasure, or tracking down a nemesis to hone your skills, the guild is ready to help. The Adventurers Guild does have a certain feel no matter where you are. There are no differences here and there. As you've seen, the land of Snezhnaya is vast and its weather and terrain challenging. Given the circumstances, it would be highly impractical to require adventurers to return all the way back to the guild just to turn in a commission. That is where this Prime Ice communicator comes in. With this device, you can turn in your commissions directly from the field instead of trekking all the way back to us. Holy shit, finally. Oh my god. But does this only work in Snezhnaya or does it also work elsewhere? Very important. And also very important, can you also do your expeditions with this? Because if not, then it's literally useless because you still have to go to her to reset your commissions. As for your remuneration, rest assured there will be no delay as the guild will also arrange to have it sent to you through various means. What? Do they mean like our email? Whether you're in a hot and passionate Nathland or ice-cold Snezhnaya, the guild will always be behind our adventurers. Damn! A wondrous Prime Ice contract.
Satelier is warning you to hydrate or become a raisin.
They put it on the train. I thought it was just going to be a gadget we carry around with us.
Oh, no. Missed it again.
Man, they got me. They got me.
Add Astra.
Applesauce. Let's see. Okay, there we go. What do we have first? Yeah, of course, I didn't unlock everything yet because of the thingy. Yeah, I should definitely already put some stuff here and there. Money. I guess I can take these two. There we go. And then just re-dispatch everything else. I think that's a nice plan. Okay, Noish. By the way, why didn't I get my thingy yet?
I am sorry.
What? Can't I, like, do the... Bruh. Oh my god, I forgot I don't have the encounter points anymore. Oh my god, dude. Why do they need to reset it every single year, man? It's not worth it. Okay, let's go. Oh man, gotta say, I am feeling pretty sleepy. Oof. I do want to keep playing though. What? Wait, did I go into the wrong building? Fuck. Oh no. What building did I even enter? Oh my god, the State Hall. Shit. Oh, I'm so stupid. Okay, there we go. Yeah, I'm not gonna talk to these people yet. Exploring? I'll keep the exploring for another time. This, for some reason, really reminds me of Deshret architecture. You know what I mean? But this is really cool. Very intimidating. Looks like a prison. There's barely anyone here.
Hold on. Please display your invitation letter or permit.
I'm looking for someone. Could you pass along a message?
Glupov does not accept meeting requests without a prior appointment. You'll have to apply per the advertised booking process and wait until your invitation letter is issued.
His voice is so annoying. But we're old friends.
Might I ask who you're hoping to visit?
Harbinger Child Tartaglia. He's probably gonna think, what?
Another one who thinks the rules don't apply to them. I don't understand why people think they can just talk their way in here. You don't just show up and land a meeting with the Harbinger. But I have to go through the motions for protocol's sake. Honestly, it's such a waste of time asking when I already know what the answer's gonna be. Wait a moment. I'll pass on your message. If Child is unavailable, you'll have to go through the proper procedure.
Damn, they're actually gonna pass it? They're very lenient, huh? After a slightly awkward wait outside Glupov,
Lord Child is a busy man. He's probably not in Glupov at the present. If I were you, I'd cut your losses. No point in waiting any longer.
Guess I picked a bad time. Yo, what's up, Savage?
Even if you two are old friends as you claim, please understand that the Fatui Harbingers are often busy with their official duties. They tend not to stay in Glupov for extended periods. Next time, stick to the rules.
Here we
You'll
go,
make
boys.
life easier for both of us. Greetings, Lady Marionette.
Yo,
I'll
Snezhnaya!
take care of our guest here. It's her first time in Snezhnaya, so it's no surprise that she doesn't know the rules yet. I trust no choice words have been exchanged. No misunderstandings I should be aware of.
No, Lady Marionette. No incidents to report. Whew, that was a close call. Good thing I played it cool.
I'm the one who showed up unannounced. This gentleman has been very accommodating.
Is that right? Good to know.
Damn, he wasn't surprised at all that
Where's
Snezhnaya knows
Paimon?
us. She's a little under the weather.
Under the weather? That's hard to imagine. She's always buzzing with energy. I take it she's still adapting to the climate.
That mountain is so
Happens
sick.
to a lot of
I want to
people.
go there.
It's even colder here than in Nodcry. Has she seen a doctor? I can get you one if you need.
Already seen a doctor. Said it's nothing serious.
All right then. Well, let me know if you run into any other problems.
At the same time, why didn't we just accept this? Because, like, our little hunter friend probably just got some, like, random third-rate doctor. She could have probably gotten us the best doctor in Snezhnaya.
Why else? I was just about to sit down for some much-needed tea time when I heard that an old friend of Tartaglia's had shown up outside. No appointment, nothing. And, as obnoxious as it may be to show up uninvited at Glupov, I couldn't help but take pity on the poor soul who was waiting outside in vain. So I had no choice but to abandon my freshly brewed piping hot tea and come to see this mystery guest for myself. Well, I felt our time working together in Nodcry warranted some courtesy. I couldn't exactly let you freeze to death out here in the wind. Unfortunately, I can't invite you inside either. The rules of Glupov wouldn't allow it, and as a Harbinger, I have to lead by example. On the plus side, Snezhnograd actually has some class, unlike Nasha Town. Torchlight Books has a very nice selection of teas and cakes, so we can catch up there. Your treat, of course.
What? You're probably a millionaire. What the
Because
fuck?
I already wasted one perfectly good cup of tea today. That's why.
Mail. We're getting scammed. Can I go inside though? What? This is so immersion breaking. It literally just said, I can't take you inside. It's against the rules. And then I just go inside against the rules. Beautiful. Okay, let's see. Let's just teleport over there. It's actually crazy. Like, this city is so big that you literally teleport around inside of the city. Let's get this one. I should probably collect all of the... Oof, this is a good one. I should really collect all of the viewpoints. There's probably hundreds that I haven't collected in the game. What do we have here? What? Why is this place open when it's so cold?
I've ordered for the both of us. No objections.
Ice
I
cream!
assume. I'm sure you trust my taste. Okay, let's
What?
get down to business. I'm guessing you don't actually have any urgent business with Tartaglia, per se. You just want
Ice cream and tea?
information, right?
And a parfait? What the fuck? What is this?
Wanna take a guess?
Has it been picking fights again?
Of course you'd say that. You shouldn't underestimate Counselor Tartaglia, you know.
Counselor?
That's right. I'm sure you've heard of the Snezhnaya Vetcha by now. Well, he's busy preparing some paperwork for their next meeting. They'll be discussing
Tartaglia, that
another
guy?
extension to Project Stuja.
That's wrong.
It's basically all anyone cares about in the Vetcha these days.
Tartaglia counselor.
Yeah, he's more
Yeah, I
of
need
a
to see it.
shoot first, ask questions later sort, isn't he? It all started with a very detailed letter that Capitano left for the jester, Piero, before leaving for Natlan.
No. No.
In that letter, he
There
detailed
he
the
is.
future arrangements for his subordinates. All of his key people were reassigned to Tartaglia.
What? Yo, wait. He knew. Wait, Capitano actually went to Natlan expecting to sacrifice himself. Like, he already had it planned out. Oh my god, does that mean that Tartaglia has a crazy army behind him right now?
I guess he'd already prepared to leave us for good all the way back then. But Piero didn't reveal the contents of the letter until the events in Natlan had concluded.
Why Tartaglia?
That was his reaction, too. Why me? With a bewildered look on his face.
He looks so stupid.
He'd always assumed Capitano looked down on him.
He has to get a new
He
skin.
was a man
He really
who
does.
kept his thoughts to himself and barely spoke to him the whole time they'd known each other.
What? Capitano looked down on him? Brother, did he even know Capitano?
But he occasionally brought Tartaglia along to my tea parties back in the day. So to the rest of us, it was clear that Capitano had quite a lot of respect for his young comrade.
Tartaglia, like, what? Do you have a brain?
The rest of us, I mean my tea party regulars. Arlecchino, Rosaline, and... actually, not Columbina. She was probably oblivious to it. Anyway, then the Liues situation happened. Normally, it took a lot to get under Capitano's skin, but that time he was furious. It's not really my place to talk about it, though. You can ask Tartaglia about it sometime.
Wait. Capitano was actually angry at him? Dude, finally! Oh my god! Do you guys remember back in the day when this actually happened? When we were literally going through Leeway? And I was constantly so pissed at Tartaglia because of what he did in Leeway. Like, he was literally just running amok there. It was crazy. So to actually see that Capitano was against it as well?
Basically,
Nice. That's my boy.
Tartaglia probably had the wrong idea about Capitano all along. Right up until Piero revealed the letter he'd left behind. Capitano believed that despite Tartaglia's immaturity, he showed great potential. Plus, he possessed a kind of purity rarely seen among members of the Fatui. Yeah, it's one of the few things that I'd agree those two have in common. But there's one other reason why Capitano chose Tartaglia to assume command of his troops. He knew that after he was gone, several of the others would swoop in on his army like vultures.
Yep.
With the ones who stood to benefit the most being the rooster Pulcinella and Regrator Pantalone.
It's always those two.
Once they divided Capitano's troops between them, they'd be more powerful than ever. No one would be able to stop
And
them.
isn't it that Capitano has the biggest army out of all of them? Because, I mean, he was literally the army commander in Conria as well, so it makes sense.
So, you can
That
see
he can
why
lead a big
Capitano chose to
splatoon.
hand that letter to
Splatoon?
Piero,
Platoon?
right?
I don't know which one is the game and which one is the group inside of an army.
Exactly. Piero also needed to back a harbinger as soon as possible. And all things considered, Tartaglia was the best choice.
Holy shit. Tartaglia is going up the ranks.
Even though Tartaglia has had the support of Northland Bank for a long time, he and Pantalone are ultimately not cut from the same cloth. I'd say Capitano made a good judgment call. Anyone else caught in this situation would probably feel like they'd been hung out to dry. His best course of action will be to distance himself from any shady business, while still maintaining friendly relations with Pantalone, but seeking Pulcinella's support at the same time.
Okay.
What's the point in having a tea party if you don't spill a little tea? Besides, none of this is confidential anyway. Ask any journalist out there. They'll give you all the lurid details.
What?
You'll see it firsthand if you ever sit in
How
on
do
a
they
session
know?
of the Snezhnaya Vecha. All the factional strife, whether open or unspoken, it plays out for all to see in that one little room. Having a voice in the Vecha is the only way to steer policies in your favor. So, every person in that room represents a particular interest group. Pantalone, for instance, represents the financial sector, and Tartaglia represents the Fatui soldiers. Personally, I have no interest in political jousting, but since I have a number of engineers and researchers under my command, I have to make their voices heard. Then there's Pulcinella, the linchpin of the Vecha. He represents politics
linchpin?
itself.
Okay, I gotta check out what linchpin now actually means. Linchpin meaning. A linchpin is a literal locking pin that keeps a wheel from sliding off an axle. Okay. Whatever that means.
Everything involves him, so nothing can bypass him. Any issue that comes up, he knows how to mediate. That's what the Tsaritsa values most about him.
That's crazy.
I'm starting to see why everyone is so frustrated with the way things are, but also powerless to change it. A complex web of interests connects all parties involved. And the Tsaritsa sitting at the top adds another layer of complexity. It must be nearly impossible to come up with a perfect solution.
All right, I'm done carrying this conversation. Time for you to answer a question of mine. You must have known that you can get the info you needed from me. So why was Tartaglia the first person you asked to see and not me? I just don't
Didn't she
understand.
literally send us a
That's all.
letter?
Anyway, do I really need a reason? Wait. Oh, I think I know what it is. Columbina passed on my message to you before you left Notcry, right? I only meant you should be mindful of which side you're on. Is that actually why you didn't ask for me? Because you took that to heart? You... fair enough. It's not your fault. I blame all these politicians I've been hanging around with lately. Always beating about the bush when they talk. I guess it must have rubbed off on me. Anyway, just ask for my help next time, okay? Little things like this are no problem.
Lady Marionette.
Nice.
What now? Can't you see I'm on my break?
She's
Whatever it is, just leave it at my
her
desk.
voice actor is so funny.
Sorry to disturb you during your break, ma'am.
Always goes
I'm
all
afraid
out.
it's an emergency.
Isn't it always? I've told you before, fixing the tracks and transporting ice blocks does not constitute an emergency.
The equipment in Svietlo-Lidovka is in urgent need of maintenance. With how the weather's been recently, we suspect that the cause is a buildup of snow, exceeding the maximum weight limit. The supports on one of the machines broke and fell, awakening a dormant beast and leaving many of the ice miners trapped in a nearby ice
What?
cave. Luckily, Odette's team was nearby and launched a rescue operation.
Yo,
We're still
Odette
facing a
mentioned.
severe manpower shortage for both the rescue and engineering teams.
I guess that's it then. Our tea party will have to end here. I'm the only engineer you'll need. Do you actually want to come with, or are you just saying that? Nice of you to return the favor. I'll have a couple of people look after Paimon. They can let her know that you had to step out for a while. Given how urgent this is, I'm sure she'll understand. And honestly, I'd rather have your help than anyone else's. Between your skills and experience, you'd be reliable help. Then let's go.
This is not the Snezhnaya we know.
Take 2 people to Pod
She changed too much.
Find her room and watch it like a hawk until we get back.
No insults, nothing.
If anything happens to Paimon, you'll be answering to me.
Yes, Lady Marionette.
Okay, there we go, fellas. It's time. Okay, so where's the... Jesus Christ, all the way there? Oh, nice, I got a teleportation spot here. But we should probably go with the train, shouldn't we? Let's see. Okay, do we go with the train, or do we... It just a notification. Train. Go to the train. What? What? Wait, what the hell was my train doing over there? It just gave me a free teleportation spot. What the hell? I'm so confused. I mean, I'll take it. That was convenient. And there we are. Oish. Let's see. What the hell is that? Oh, it's one of those things. So these things, like, that's what Lumi is, right? And if I remember the story correctly, like, what are these called again? Like Jack of Frost or something? Okay, this reminds me so much of Belobog in Star Rail. I don't know which part it was again, but yeah.
They weren't exaggerating. This is really dangerous. It's a good thing only one of them broke. From what
Jesus
I've been
Christ.
told, most of the trapped miners are over in that direction. Yeah, you do that while I check the rest of the equipment. I'll evacuate the people around here as I go. Meet me back here as soon as you're done.
Ooh, I see that chest over there. Give me that, Mora. I really like these chests. I like the design, but what is that inside? Is that like a plant? Are you... Hello? Dude, no! Oh my god, is this gonna happen a lot? Was I not in focus mode? Oh my god, dude. Primarily working out a structure of a work of art like this, I can easily finish 5 ordinary non-art jobs. Art or a full belly, that is the question. If the two of you can help me position the next block of prime ice, I'll gladly share half the payment. What? Oh, it's one of these things? Oh my god, dude. Okay. Okay, I'll do it. Dude. Yeah, okay, like, it might be a controversial opinion, but can I turn these things off? Like, they're just constantly in the way. They're so annoying. Like, what? Wait, what am I supposed to do? Check? Oh my god. I'm gonna go crazy. Okay. So, 3? Okay, so it's supposed to be like that? Mm-hmm. I mean, I only need that one, don't I? Nope. 2? 1? Oh, fuck. No! Okay, I'm really annoyed by, like, the checkboxes. Like, that thing is, like, messing me up, and I thought I need to talk to the camera, but apparently I don't. But what do I use to actually place the blocks? I'm confused. Okay, so it needs to be on this one, at the front. But how do I now... Oh, press T? Okay, there we go. Finally, I used my brain. Wonderful. I see that you have completed the work of art. Here's your payment. I like that they put a work of art in quotes.
Is this
Okay.
an answer from this?
But yeah, I do actually wonder if you can turn off these signs. Because these things can be, like, nice. But it turned out to be exactly what I feared. Where people literally just place them on quests and stuff like that. Every single chest that you see, they'll place one of those markers.
I have to be getting close.
But yeah.
Don't go any further.
What? Oh, it's Odette. What the hell?
It's too dangerous here. There's a highly aggressive monster on the prowl. You need to leave, now.
I'm with Snezhnaya.
Ah, I see. You're the backup from Snezhnaya.
Wait, she's a fighter?
I'm Odette. Good to meet you.
Ah, so this is Odette.
Only
She
now
was
meeting
the
Odette?
first member
Yeah,
of the
it's
crew on
going
the
super
scene.
slow.
There are 5 people
There's so much
trapped in the
yapping.
cave. Monster type is unknown, and so is its location. Let's go. Every second counts.
Yeah, like... I don't think I'll be completing the quest today. Maybe not even the first one. Maybe not even the first one, honestly. What? Why am I Electro Traveler? Oh my god, I forgot. What does Electro Traveler do again? Weren't they like Walmart?
This must be the monster's
Raiden?
shadow. Looks like a tough opponent.
Easy clap.
Stay back!
What? Okay. Let me guess, it's going to be a very small animal that just looks big. Because of the light. I should do the combo that Mar told me about. Like, first 1E, and then ult, and then E again. I think that's gonna be pretty good. Oh, jeez. Oh, okay, Jesus. I just jumped. Oh, should probably look where I'm jumping.
I see them. They're right behind the monster.
Why is there a light, by the way?
The monster seems very agitated. It could attack at any moment. Let's make the first move.
I was just kind of confused about the light. They just perfectly put the prop there, you know? Oh. There it is, there it is. Sure, probably... Okay. Okay, that is a little bigger. Should have probably used Traveler first and then Odette.
Let's begin.
So then I do this. Ooh.
Brace. Hurry.
Jesus Christ, what? How much damage was that?
Thank you for saving us. We'd have been monster fodder otherwise.
But to be honest, like, this is... Like, Stellar has the same problem as Lunar, in my opinion. Like, you do huge damage when you trigger Lunar and Stellar, but outside of that, you literally just tickle the enemy. It's crazy. Like, the damage that you do in between the reaction hits, like, might as well just be 0.
Thank you. Thank you.
C3, R3, Odette?
You're welcome. You should be safe now. Follow
Me
this
with
route
a
out.
C0
She and I
Odette
will stay behind
after
to watch the
20,000
rear.
Primogems.
Thank you. Come on, let's go. This way.
I've searched
But
the
was that
area.
it? Just that
Pretty sure
little
the monster
little
made a
fart of an
tactical
animal?
retreat.
Oh, that was not the
Yeah,
animal?
but with us
The
here,
monster?
it won't be coming back anytime soon. It may be small, but don't be fooled. It's a ferocious beast.
I was talking about the
People
trial
are
of death?
just food in its eyes.
Yeah, I know.
It's lucky we got here when we did. The trapped miners have been successfully evacuated. Time for us to leave.
Wait, this place... There's something unusual about it.
Yo, what the fuck is happening? Yo, I'm getting the sword right now!
What is that?
I don't know.
Yes, dude! Oh, I was literally thinking,
Guess it has
when am I
family.
finally gonna get it? Because I have that shitty sword on my Traveler.
This way. Run!
Oh, we look so good with the sword. No! No! Okay, damn. The agility. Did we actually walk the same path? Because I feel like hers looks way more complicated than ours.
Let's get out of here.
Also, what the hell was that power? Was that like our Geo ability? Damn. Okay, nice, nice. I didn't think we were going to get the blades so quickly. Like, that was actually so quick. You obtained a special weapon, Exiphanes blade. Deep within a cave, its origin remains a mystery and further details may only be uncovered through further adventure. Damn. Wait, do I need to actually... Oh, damn, you can't upgrade it yourself? Okay, okay. Oh, damn. Okay. I'd say let's just equip it on our Traveler. There we go. How does it look? Oh, it looks so good. It looks so good. Oh, this probably looks really good on Ether's outfit. Because his outfit is like bluish, right? But yeah, it still looks good on Lumine as well. What is this? No, did I start a quest? That's odd. What's this? Some kind of invite? It's an invitation. An invitation? Let Bama take a look. It says a Pavlina, Grand Duchess of the blah blah is inviting whoever's holding this invitation to attend a wedding. Those who wish to attend a ceremony may present this invitation as proof that they have been invited. So the wedding is being held at a house of something up on the snowy mountain. House of Hesperides. Yes, it was once home to the sovereign who ruled over the Snegovik. As for Pavlina, that name does sound faintly familiar. So Pavlina, the princess of the Snegorochka, might be tied to Gogol's past too? Most likely. Let's go check out this princess' wedding then. Wherever your home is mentioned. Wait, I actually do remember, like, once I was reading, or Mar was reading, like, one of her books to me. And I do think I remember the word Hesperides. Or did I read the book? I don't remember. Okay, let's go back up. I see Greek mythology and I think Mara. Yeah, I didn't expect anything Greek mythology wise to be here. I should really check if I'm in focus mode. I don't want to go into other quests.
We also placed a sign at the entrance to the cave, warning people to stay away. You really held your own today. I still don't know your name.
Oh, I like how her like bun looks like a rose. It's cool.
Don't think I've seen you before. I'll remember the name.
Damn, she doesn't know us? I feel like random people all over the place know her name.
Then.
But then she doesn't.
See you around.
Isn't she supposed to be a big shot here?
Hello, Lady Marionette.
I hear the rescue operation was a great success. I knew I could count on you. What brings you here, Odette? Here for a performance?
No, a Fatui mission. I happened to be nearby and heard the crash.
She hasn't introduced herself then. Odette is the prima ballerina of Snezhnograd. She's quite the celebrity. If you ever hear people mention the two crowning jewels of the Korolievsky troupe, they're talking about Odette and the prima donna, Vodianitsa.
Vodianitsa.
On top of that, Odette's also a rising Fatui star. It's looking likely she'll inherit the title of the Fair Lady.
Oh, so every single position in the Fatui has a name attached to it? I didn't know that.
She learned
Is it kind of like them inheriting like the title of a tarot card?
Used to be one of her most valued subordinates too.
You flatter me, Lady Marionette.
Are we going to realize like, oh fuck, we killed her master?
If she's Rosaline's protege, that makes me... Never mind. There's no need to bring it up. No point making things awkward.
Yeah, let's just forget about it.
How's progress on your end, Lady Marionette?
Equally successful. I finished reinforcing all the equipment. Took me a little longer without Polonia's help. But the outcome is the same, of course. Even if the heavy snowfall summoned by that monster lasts for another 3 months straight, this equipment won't give way. All right, now that we're done here, it's time to get out of this blizzard.
That's it? Is there more work to be done here?
Sure, but Snezhnograd will send someone to investigate and draw up a relief plan. And I guess I'll have to write the incident report myself this time, since it involves a mechanical malfunction. First, Pantalone needs to approve the budget, then Pulcinella has to sign off on the plan. Once they've argued it out and reached a compromise, we can move forward. That's the rough process anyway. Could take anywhere from a couple of weeks to a couple of months.
Jesus Christ.
Depending on how smoothly it goes.
And in the meantime, the people here just have to wait?
Yup. Nothing we can do about it. There's a whole stack of incident reports like this back at the office.
The snow has eased a little for now, but there's no telling when that will change with that monster still at large. Fuel for heating is in short supply, and relief is weeks away. There's no it just feels like there should be a better way.
Hey, quit daydreaming. Let's get back to Snezhnograd.
Wait, are we gonna teleport
When
there?
did you get a new sword?
I found it in a cave. It handles pretty nicely.
You have a strange affinity for secondhand swords.
What do you mean? Oh, wait, also, of course, yeah, the sword that we got in Fontaine, right? The Narcissenkreuz sword. Narcissen? Yeah, something like that. There we go. There we go. I'm not even gonna say hello to Catherine. Unbelievable. Yo, there he is! Our boy! The big old idiot.
Huh. Well, if it isn't Counselor Tartaglia, Mr. Big Shot himself.
Go easy on me, all right? I'm still recovering from the interrogation the real Big Shots put me through. Hey, comrade, it's been too long. I heard you came looking for me earlier. Nicest surprise I've had in a while. Good to see you too, Odette. I'm guessing you guys just got back from Snezhnaya.
Yeah, who would have thought, Mar?
How'd it
Who
go?
would have thought?
Crisis averted?
It went fine.
How about you? Any new developments?
Not really. Same as ever. Growing opposition to Project Snezhnaya, and the usual rebuttals are starting to ring hollow. The results of the mock vote were pretty dire. Pulcinella was fuming. I've never seen the old man so angry.
That's not good news.
No shit, man. People are dying.
To rattle him.
Yeah, obviously if push comes to shove, there are ways to crack down on dissent. But...
Dictatorship.
Sorry, I have to ask something. This is going to sound blunt, but may I?
Huh? Of course, fire away.
It sounds to me like everyone's tearing their hair out trying to figure out how to deal with opposition to Project Snezhnaya. But what exactly is this project's purpose? And how can it be so important that even people like you two refuse to stand up for the ordinary people of Snezhnaya?
Damn! Holy shit!
Interesting. I gotta hand it to you, comrade. You sure
That was
don't
nice,
mince your
actually.
words.
Holy shit, that we actually just said it
Excuse
straight.
her? What does she mean? Refuse to stand up for ordinary people.
Oh my gosh. How does she dare speak to the Harbingers like that?
Are you
We don't care.
interrogating us now?
It's okay, Sandrone.
Damn, the
Let
fact
me
that they got so
I
defensive.
think I understand where she's coming from. If I could, I'd take your side right now. In fact, my position's very similar to yours. I've only held back on casting a dissenting vote in the Vecha because the Tsaritsa would never let me get away with it. Still, I have a responsibility to the Fatui armed forces, so I do what I can to make their
Dandy.
voices heard.
Get nice and
Most of them
cozy.
are just regular
Get your
folks from small
snackies.
towns far from the capital. I'm sure you've seen how much those kinds of places are struggling right now. Oh, and for what it's worth, I'm from Arepasak myself. Things aren't going so swell there either.
Oh damn, he's all. How's everyone from that place? Like every single person. Oh yeah, I'm from there. Like, isn't Alyosha also from there?
The Tsaritsa wants to create a better, safer future for the people of Snezhnaya, but she's thinking long term. I don't doubt that from where you're standing, Project Snezhnaya seems to be creating all sorts of issues for everyone. But
What's up,
considering
Alex?
the Tsaritsa's vision for the
Alex
future,
Sherman 13
these are
is warning you
sacrifices
to
worth
hydrate
making.
or become a raisin.
Sounds cold, I know. But I promise it's not as black and white as it seems.
Honestly, this is exactly what I wanted the Fatui still to have a little bit. To be like somewhere in like a gray area, you know? Got a new TV, you're now on 4K. Oh my god. Stop it, man. Stop it. You shouldn't tell me that I'm on a big screen, okay? Then I'll do this. Boom. Now I'm
Maybe
not on the big
Sandrone
screen
and I
anymore.
can't oppose Project
Yeah.
Snezhnaya outright, but we're constantly raising our concerns in Vecha meetings. And even though we can't put an end
Satelia
to it,
wants to
there
let
are
you know
plenty of other ways to make a difference. We're trying everything we
CK.
can think of, and so is Pulcinella.
Satelia wants to let you know me bauk.
Come see your back. I swear to god, the TTS. The best decision I ever made was also to include the shitty voices.
I respect Her Majesty, the Tsaritsa, and trust her decisions. But at the end of the day, I'm still just a normal guy who cares deeply about my homeland. And my family, who all live here.
These, like the Haribo, I was about to say rabbit frogs, are so good. Like, I feel like recently this has become a little addiction. No, not really addiction, but I like them. It's a giant-ass gummy. No, I actually just just completely stretched it out. Like, I just took it, and I just started to stretch it. And now check this out. Boom. Every single time I show it, it becomes wider. It was first a frog, now it's a toad.
There's no way I would ever abandon them.
Show me his face. There you go. Now you got some candy as well.
As contentious as things can get within the Vetcha, there's no selfishness or malice behind it. Everyone wants to get through this period as smoothly as possible. The issue is that there's no way of pleasing everyone under the present circumstances. Most of the time, we're trying to decide on the lesser of two evils, which obviously isn't a great look. But that is not the same thing as being blindly loyal to the Tsaritsa. No one's got their head in the sand here. We're all well aware of the way things are. We're just doing our best to make it work.
In fairness to Snezhnaya, she rushed to Sviatlo-Lidovka's aid the moment she heard that people were in danger. And even Tartaglia, who used to only care about the thrill of the fight, is clearly doing his best to rise to the demands of his new role as counselor.
Okay. I can respect it. But I still really like the fact that we were so blunt in asking the question. Because that was literally the #1 thing every player was asking them.
Hey, come on. There's only so much we can say, so don't press us too hard. Look, I know how untenable the Tsaritsa's position looks if you don't understand her motives. Maybe you've heard already, but she's currently leading her army on a campaign to the east to defeat the monster that's been causing
Oh, with
these
her army?
brutal
I thought she was
blizzards.
gonna solo it.
Striking that monster down will be a significant step in dealing with the present energy crisis. As laser-focused as she is on realizing her lifelong ambitions, she's still putting time and energy into taking down this powerful monster. To me, that says a lot. If she thought Snezhnaya and its people didn't matter in the grand scheme of things, why would she waste her time on something like this? Thanks. I meant every word I said, though. I wasn't just trying to placate you. I've already done more than enough diplomacy for one day.
I still think this
Child really
adventure
grew,
raises a very
didn't
important
he?
point. Our two harbingers have made
He's
their
not so
positions
annoying
very
anymore.
clear. But there are many
That's what
others in the
Capitano does
Vetcha
to you.
who must feel trapped and forced to vote against their conscience. I think it's a very valuable quality to be willing to speak one's mind, despite the risk of offending powerful figures.
Adulte. I just now realized you made a joke about his name. Child day. Adulte.
You can say that again. I highly doubt we'd feel the need to explain ourselves so much if we didn't know you so well.
Forgive me, adventurer, but might I be so bold as to ask about your background? How is it that you can converse so openly with
Her face
two
looks kind of weird.
harbingers?
It doesn't look like a Genshin face.
Haven't you been properly introduced?
Easier said than done. I like to think I'm not the kind of person who goes around busting open people's old wounds.
I've only learned her name so far, and no details of her experiences. Is something wrong?
I'm sorry, I'm kind of confused. Like, what? Busting open people's old wounds? What? Oh. Oh. Oh, yeah, I get it.
Is there no avoiding the subject of Rosaline?
Oh, shit. I mean, we weren't the ones that killed her. It was A.
No, it's just... All right. I guess there's no getting around it. This is the world-renowned traveler who helped resolve the storm terror threat in Mondstadt, cleaned up after the mess I made in Liyue, and then went to Inazuma, where there was a duel before the throne, in which the traveler defeated Rosaline.
It wasn't me. It was A. Motherfucker. You dumbass. I knew you were still a dumbass.
Oh.
I'm sorry. I didn't think you two would be seeing much of each other, so I figured it wasn't worth bringing up.
It's fine. It was a long time ago. It's fine.
Damn, how long ago was it actually in the game?
Sorry. I just remembered that we have a rehearsal coming up. Please excuse me. I should get going.
Wow, that was awkward. I feel bad for her, though. Rosalind was probably like, you know, like a mom to her. We invited her for the duel, where the loser is killed by A? Is that how it was? Oh my god, I don't remember anything from back then. No, like, I could have sworn that Rosalind was the one that was like, you know? Like provoking us and stuff like that. Man, I actually don't remember anything. I mean, I just remember like the cutscene and stuff like that and her being like taken down. But...
I've mentioned this to you before, remember?
Maybe I should reread
She
it.
was Rosaline's most valued subordinate. But they didn't actually get along.
Oh, what?
Not that Rosaline was really the type of person to make friends, but... death has a way of resolving a lot of conflicts.
Don't let it weigh on you. Like she said, it was a long time ago. It's in the past now. Odette has a very different personality from Rosaline. Give her some time. I'm sure she'll work through it.
Damn, so we are the ones that resolved her trauma? No problem, no problem.
She hasn't been feeling well, so she's resting at Podvorier restaurant. I got a couple of my people to look after her while we were gone.
Oh, right. Sorry to hear that. Poor thing. Reminds me of when Tonya was little. She really felt the cold back then. Used to get ill all the time. I felt so bad for her seeing her lying in bed, coughing. She was so mature for her age, though. Whenever someone came to visit her, she'd greet them with a smile and would never complain. I'm sure Paimon's a good kid, too. You're a little short on manpower, right? Let me have a couple of my people take over for yours. I'll send my most capable and reliable. They'll make sure Paimon can recover in peace.
Well, that would be great. Your people are more qualified.
Hey, don't mention it. I'm sure you have things to do.
Man, it's so badass inheriting the army of Capitano. Tartaglia better know he's lucky.
So no more accusing me of not being on your side, all right?
Already? That was quick.
Wait a minute.
I'm afraid I can't help you there. Our director's recent movements are confidential. Even we're not in the loop.
Bruh?
If you hadn't told me, I never would have known he'd gone south. I assumed he'd been in Glupov this whole time.
Okay, okay.
Well, I guess I'd better go sort out Paimon's
So I
security
guess we know
situation.
more than they do.
I have some other work to catch up on at Glupov anyway.
Me too. I have an incident report to write up. Let's leave it there for now.
Man, incident report.
I guess everyone's
This sounds
in a
like
difficult
shit.
position. But Tartaglia's right. I have things to do. Things I want to do, and things I ought to do. To start with, I should go ask Alosha if he knows of any way to help Svietla Ledovka.
Who? Who? What? Are we just throwing random names at this point? Like, I'm not even joking. Like, who is he talking about? Or she?
How strange. This sword seems to be vibrating of its own accord. It's a very faint vibration, but it's getting stronger as I get closer to the statue of the Seven. Does this sword have some connection to the statue? But all it does is vibrate, even when I touch it. That place I got this sword from was definitely out of the ordinary. Maybe I should try channeling the power of cryo?
Here we go. So this is how I'm gonna level it up.
Hey you shrimp, sit up straight. From ALXSCHIMMAN 13.
What? What the hell did we do to the statue? Did we just seal it? Are we like extracting power out of it? I swear, like, what is gonna happen? We're gonna meet the Tsaritsa and she's gonna be like, are you the motherfucker that pulled my power while I was fighting this monster? There we go. aDVENTURE. Yeah, that was a Serbian-like language once again. Like, I'm like, at this point, it's kind of like suspicious. I swear to God, I feel like even though there's like, I think, like, I'm pretty sure there's hundreds. I think there was like 2,000 voices that you can randomly get, but we somehow keep on getting like Serbian ones, Dutch ones, and Indian ones. Like, it's like those three are so dominant. It's as if they know. It's almost suspicious. And once in a blue moon, we also get the Hebrew ones. Let's see. Origin of Stellar Grace. When a traveler equips this, their attack is increased by 16% for 8 seconds after they hit an opponent. At the same time, they will also regenerate 3 energy. This effect can trigger once every 5 seconds. This can be triggered even when the character is not on the field. Yeah, I did say it. I was talking about the TTS, like which languages it picks. Okay. So if I understand it correctly, this levels up the weapon and at the same time also increases or buffs the passive. So I guess this is also where we are going to get refinements for it.
I don't really
That's really cool.
What just happened, but I'm pretty sure this sword just got a little more powerful. I'll have to try the same thing again when I come across another statue of the Seven. In the meantime, I better go find Alosha.
I really just like to imagine that we're just sapping away power from the Tsaritsa, and then she's just going to be really angry when she meets us. That would have some nice comedic effect. Yeah, I should probably go to the other Statue of Seven, right? Let me go over there. Let me tap some power out of that one as well. There we go. Oh yeah, of course, I need to use cryo. There we go. Nice. It's so random. Why the hell do we need to hit the Statue of Seven first with cryo? It is not known when the traveler gave up on capturing... Bruh. I was reading that. When the traveler equips this, their crit damage is increased by 6% for every element they have resonated with. Additionally, the traveler's attack will also increase by 20% for 8 seconds and regenerate 3... Okay, so yeah, this is the entire one right now. I guess for this one, we're not getting any passive anymore. So I guess that's now the complete... Man, that sword looks so good. There's probably also some other characters that look really good with this sword. Let me actually see. I could see Silonen rock this sword as well. No. 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 Not that bad. She does have some gold stuff. going in her outfit. Oh, I could see this. Respectable. Very, very respectable. Yeah, for sure. Wax a statue with a weapon. Yeah, like honestly, they can say whatever they want, but I'm sure it's something in their spaghetti code where they can't add something to like the little menu list of the Statue of Seven, so they were like, oh fuck, what do we need to do? Oh, I guess we can get it to work if they hit the statue first. You never know. You never know. It just reminds me of how in Overwatch they refuse to make a new character that jumps out of their mech because the code was absolute spaghetti until they finally fixed it. But nice. What's our attack? 1.7k. Very nice. 70 crit rate. That's gonna go up by quite a lot as well. Nice. And we got 23 crit rate from the... Holy shit! What? Yo! I just realized, of course, the passive that we just unlocked for crit damage. Oh my god. Dude, I'll be honest, like, the stats on my Traveler are pretty sick. They are honestly pretty sick. And then you also consider the 350 Elemental Mastery. Holy. Traveler's Elemental Mastery is increased by 8% of their attack up to 160. So I think it caps out at 2k. I'll be honest, like, I was first actually kind of skeptical about the attack circlet. But I think it's working. I really think it's working. I really look forward to seeing how much damage the Traveler can do. Because some people might not know this, but... What? Where the hell do I need to go? What is this maze? Okay, I need to go here. So if I just follow this path, and then let's... Okay, there you go. Yeah, I can't really miss this big door. Oh, wait, never mind. I need to go through this smaller door. AI refactored the Overwatch codebase? Oh, boy. Oh, boy. AI is useful, but, like, not that useful. The most beautiful thing about AI is that, like, it learns things in a different context. Right? Like, for example, it steals some code out of one code base that is very specific to something, you know? Like, the application is very specific for a certain use case. The architecture is very specific, etc., etc. Like, code on its own means nothing. Like, code is given meaning through its environment. And then if you tell AI, like, hey, fix this thing for me, it will literally just, like, from, like, what it knows, it will just be like, okay, I think that's gonna be right. But most of the times it's not right at all if you look at the bigger picture.
Hello there.
And then you need to tell AI about the big picture, but by the time you've explained the big picture, you could have also just done it yourself.
Ah, sure thing. Give me a second, I'll go fetch him for you.
Planning to write a concept or a codebase because so many people are raw dogging and generating it? Oh, dude, that's so bad. Like, at least have, like, a good MD file structure. One thing that I've low-key been thinking about, because I'm also, like, using, like, AI more and more as, like, a code assistant. It's really annoying to constantly keep on explaining the context. So I was really thinking of, what if you can make, like, a embedded wiki in your codebase that a developer can use themselves to understand and onboard themselves onto the platform, but then also have it structured in such a way in your project where it can give AI looking at code enough context, and then when, like, changes are made, that they can also, for example, immediately update the wiki. There's probably something similar to it already, but I feel like it would save people so many hours of just explaining what, like, they're doing.
It's a familiar story. I've had similar experiences. Although Snezhnaya doesn't deliberately delay or withhold relief, those first few days of waiting for help are always the hardest. It's a fundamental contradiction. If emergency relief can't be delivered in time, what's the point in even calling it emergency relief? Not necessarily. I think there's a good chance that Kresny Crystal from Chateau Morose will start flowing into the market.
Yeah, but that's the thing, right? Like, that's why I'm saying, like, embedded in your code base, because Confluence, like, at work, we also use Confluence for documentation. But it's also, like, a thing, again, of, like a dependency. But besides even that, just having it somewhere else. It's just nice to literally, like, you could literally just have, like, okay, think about it as if it's like a package. Like, imagine, like, you made this, like wiki and stuff like that. What people should then simply be able to do is just install it as a plugin, like an npm install or something like that, or a pip install, and boom, it starts scaffolding through your project. And then, for example, let's, for example, say it's a backend. Then you could, for example, make a literal docs or a wiki endpoint where you can then just access this documentation. I feel like that would, like, make it so much easier, and then you don't have to depend on, like, APIs and stuff like that, and, you know, not like you want to actually depend on Confluence, like, goddamn.
When we resolve Chateau Morose's energy issue, it's like we open the floodgates. A huge backlog of crystal is now available to the townspeople. There's no way they can use it up at once. A lot of them will probably stockpile it and slowly work their way through. Probably a good idea, since energy prices are only going to keep rising. But there will always be people who urgently need Mora.
So many ideas. Share them. It's fun to talk about it.
Exactly. At the current prices, selling crystal is an easy way for an ordinary person to make a fortune. Hey boss, how much do I have left in my account?
1 second, let me check. So, you're planning on buying the crystal out of your own pocket?
Yeah. I don't know if I have enough, so I'll chip in a little extra and buy as much as I can afford. No, it's fine. You're new to Snezhnaya, and you have your own living expenses to worry about. Besides, you're already providing the train.
Here's your Mora. See what you can find at the market, but I doubt there'll be much crystal left.
Yeah, well, can't hurt to take a look.
Okay.
Let's see. Huh?
Oh, that. She's all over the place, man. What is she doing here?
Oh, Alosha and...
They know each other? Hello. I'm sorry.
Hello.
No, she hates us. She hates us.
Didn't realize you two knew each other.
We teamed up in Svetloladovka.
Yeah, I take on some odd jobs in the city to supplement my hunting income. Sometimes I work as a cleaner or prop hand at the theater where Odette is one of the big stars, so I've met her a few times. When the weather's as bad as this,
my guy is
it's
struggling
better for a hunter to adapt than to keep looking for game.
Yes, and we sometimes need extra help.
We're looking so... Yeah, this is awkward. Alosha is like, bro,
Why is the atmosphere
what?
so awkward? I thought things went pretty smoothly in Svetloladovka. So, what brings you here, Miss Odette? Looking for some new props?
No. After I got back to the theater, I couldn't stop thinking about the situation in Svetloladovka. It bothered me so much, I couldn't focus on my dancing. So I decided I'd come here and see if there's anything I can do.
That's a lot of chests.
You too, I presume. I suppose that's why you're here.
What we use is NX monorepo build systems, sort of like module libraries within libraries. What if you could set an MD file for each of them so that the LLM can read those projects separately and apply whatever feature, addition, plugin we want? Yeah, I mean, you should already be doing that, like, so... if you have, like, let's for example say you have like a monorepo with, for example, like a backend and a front end, you should have, like, let's for example say I mean, it shouldn't be like a Claude MD file. You should always have like a generic, like, agents.md file. So you have an agents MD file at the root of your project that just gives like a, you know, like a very broad explanation of the project. And then in the root of every single one of those applications, like the front end and the back end, you should have another agents file, which the AI will pick up again as well. That is then very specific about that. You could probably, and that's where basically this idea that I have of like an embedded wiki, because if you think about it, documentation, if you just think about documentation that you've read yourself on different things, like for example, like, I mean, literally anything, like let's for example say just a Python documentation or documentation of any like package, it usually is like a tree structure, right? Like you start like very like globally, like a very like generic explanation of the entire thing, the big picture, and then you start looking at like submodules, and then through there you go to like literal functions and stuff like that. So code is already kind of a tree structure. What I'm missing, in my opinion, is documentation for AI in that same tree structure. Because the problem is that we offload so much context in one go every single time we make a new session, right? And that is the big problem, because there is a lot of context as well that is literally useless. Like, they don't need to know. Like, they don't need to know how Module A works if they're working on Module B. It's nice, it's good and required for them to be aware of the existence of Module A, but how it works, it should not need to know, right? Right? Like, if you, for example, make an AI that is made to know everything about hot dogs and just hot dogs, right? If you give it a task to make a hot dog, why should it know how to make a hamburger, right? You're telling it to make a hot dog, so that's what it should focus on, and not spend energy on understanding how, like, what animal a platypus is or whatever, right? Like, you're just like diverting its attention, and that's one very big problem also with a lot of AIs is that if you add anything that can divert their attention, it will be fucking diverted, okay? Like, they will start to immediately, like, if you even look at, like, the logs of their thinking, you will literally see that they will mention things. Like, they will literally, like, say things like, oh, by the way, like, this thing. Oh, but, like, no, like, I shouldn't consider that, like, for this. And it's like, you'll see it live that any useless word, any useless token that you add to your prompt and to the context of the session, it will not just be useless in the sense that you give a token and you get nothing out of it. It goes further than that. It cascades into, you give a useless token, in the end you don't do anything with the token, but during the thinking it will generate who knows how many output tokens because you added that token to it. So yeah, that's why I'm thinking, like, if you have like a tree structure, and then it kind of just like, you literally point it at like a feature, and it literally just goes down the tree structure, and from the top to the bottom, by the time it has reached the point where it's supposed to make the feature, it has already gotten all of the context. High level, it knows what the application is and how it works, like what it's supposed to do, you know, what the end
Satelia is
uses.
warning you to hydrate or become a raisin.
And then, you know, like, next tree branch, you know, like, now we know how the module works. Then boom, inside of a module, we know how the submodule works. Boom, now we know how this class works, how this function works, etc, etc. Like, and by the time you get to that one function that you need to work on, it knows everything. But in the meantime, you've trimmed all of the fat. Yeah, like words can completely derail it. It's crazy.
I didn't feel comfortable expressing my true opinions in front of the Harbingers. Not least because ordinary Fatui like me don't even know what Project Snezhnaya is all about. Without knowing the full picture, I can't make sense of it.
I only now realize
And
the
at some
white
point,
next to her,
if things
like
aren't
the
making
swan
sense to me, I can't
wings.
just keep going along with it.
Oh fuck, my phone
So
died.
many people feel the same way. They wish they could do something, but all kinds of reservations hold them back. Explains why groups like the Roadcott are springing up to fill the gap.
Yes. Well,
I really
that's
thought
one
these two
option.
were going to be part of
But
that
there are
group,
risks to consider with
but I think that would be
organizations
too
like that.
stereotypical.
The Fatui does not encourage their activities.
Right, because things can get out of hand, and it's hard to hold the right people accountable.
Or
when
they're
they
maybe
do.
gauging what we think.
I've heard about a few
Maybe they
cases
want
like
us to
that.
join.
Sandrone said Odette was on track to inherit the title of the Fair Lady. If so, she'll be able to find out what Project Snezhnaya is really about. Still, it's probably a little soon to ask her about that. There may be more to
Damn,
the
she's
story.
really staring at us.
What's on your mind?
Nothing. You just spaced out.
I think we can both agree that no matter which side you're on, it can't stop you from doing the right thing. Where there's a will, there's a way. I know what Rosaline did while she was abroad. You made the right decision, so no hard
What?
feelings.
Holy shit!
So,
Did you just tell us
what's
that
your
we
plan?
it's good that we killed her?
Some crystal.
That's
I
crazy.
heard there's some on the market right now.
Funny. I had the same idea. In that case, let me pay. I can claim it back as mission expenses. The real issue here is that government relief is behind schedule. Surely it makes more sense for the state to cover these costs than for us to pay out of our own pockets.
True. It's a huge expense after all.
Illegal. Illegal. What? They're sending us away? She forgave us so she can be a playable character?
Let me see. I'll take it all, please. And I'll be needing a
True,
receipt.
dude. Oh, that's so true,
Right.
man.
Choose mission budget under the expense category, but be sure to specify emergency rescue operation in the description. Otherwise, the normal reimbursement limit will apply. Let's book this train. Regulations say that if we need to transport Kresnik Crystal during Project Snezhnaya, extra carriages can be added 1 hour before departure.
Okay. Damn, she really knows all the rules.
That should do it. The train will be escorted to its destination by Fatui guards.
This is my first time seeing you handle Fatui affairs, Miss Odette. It seems you're as skilled an officer as you are a dancer.
You flatter me. It's only because I've been doing both my whole life.
I feel like she has that, like, stereotypical, like, ballerina story. Because, I mean, like, we've all seen, like, how ballerinas were treated, I mean, still are treated, at a very professional level. But in, like, the USSR time and stuff like that. I feel like there were so many movies about this.
Anyway, I bet you've been non-stop today, am I right? Any idea how Paimon's doing?
What's wrong?
Yeah, we should check on her.
Who's Paimon?
Her travel buddy hasn't been feeling well. She caught a cold right after they got to Snezhnaya.
Sounds like she's important to you. I can't believe you've been dealing with this on top of everything you've been doing to help the people of Snezhnaya.
It's all good. It's all good.
I've got nothing going on right now, so I'll join you. I want to see how she's doing.
May I come too?
Could you be making money,
I
Mr.
have some
Alyosha?
candy that someone gave me back in Svietlolaidovka. Plus, I know a little bit about relieving cold symptoms.
All right then, let's go.
She does have that, like, frosting
I still don't know what the deal
look.
is between these two, but at least the tension seems to have vanished. A good sign. hopefully.
Yo, Alyosha, you're so nosy, man. You know, I like it. It's just leading us around the town here, just slowly gathering all the teleportation points. For now, I really feel like the way they introduced Snezhnaya is by literally giving us like a low-key tutorial all over the place. Okay, let me actually get that teleportation point there as well. Might as well when I'm so close by. You probably didn't expect there would be a Cryoculus and Cryoculus nearby. What? What is the man talking about? Or is he talking about like on top of a... What? Sir? Butterlina. Are you for real? Butterlina? In a restaurant?
Hello. Sorry, but there's a sick person recovering in this room. Can I help you?
What happened?
It's okay. Are you one of Tartaglia's guys?
Oh, please, excuse me.
They immediately knew, that's crazy.
Traveler. Could I take a quick look at your adventurer handbook? Master Child said I should verify your identity.
Master Child.
Ah, it's really you. Sorry for the inconvenience. We're under strict orders from Master Child to keep this room well guarded. At the same time, we can't interfere with Podvoye Restaurant's business. That would only seem all the more suspicious and draw unwanted attention to this room. Besides myself, a few of my colleagues are stationed in and around the restaurant, in plain clothes, of course. Rest assured, you're in safe hands.
I didn't expect such a high standard of protection.
Well, Master Child handpicked us for this special assignment. We're not about to let anything go wrong. Anyway,
we are VIPs, man. VVIPs.
Please, head inside.
What does VVIP even mean, man? Did they just add a V because it's...
Traveler! Alyosha, you're back!
Are you kidding me?
Who's your new friend?
Hi, I'm Odette.
Oh, sometimes I love humans, man. Sometimes I love humans. So VIP stands for a very important person. Yes, it might actually sound stupid that such a commonly used word that is used in fancy contexts has such a stupid meaning and simple meaning. VVIP means very, very important person. Oh my god. Who thought of this, man? Who thought of this? Why is it always the people with bad naming sense that get to name things? Very, very... Dude, just you wait for the VVVIP. You're not gonna believe what that extra V is.
Another friend from the Fatui, huh? You're practically a member yourself by this point. Paimon's definitely on the mend. We should be back to our usual travels in a few days' time. Seems like that doctor was right.
Days?
It's just... Paimon's limbs are still feeling a little chilly.
Yo, we should be showing the sword to her. What the hell is that?
Ooh, what's this?
What the hell is that? A fire inside of ice?
A flame
It's kind of sick.
inside an ice cube? Wait, is this real ice? How's it not melting? And how does the fire keep on burning?
All keen observations. You're right. This is called core ignis. Whenever
FBD
I've got a cold
diagram?
in the past,
Classic.
I found I recover much more quickly if I place this by my bed. You're welcome to borrow it.
Awesome! Wow! It's so nice and warm.
When Paimon says wow, she really sounds like Minnie Mouse. That's like her Minnie Mouse
Your
word.
name was Odette, right? How did you two meet again?
Looks like she's in pretty good spirits. That's a relief.
Man, Paimon
Any
is such
progress with your
a
investigation yet?
social butterfly, or whatever you call that. Like a social something. Couldn't get anything out of the Harbingers.
No surprises there, I'm sure. They're not likely to let anything slip.
Try a different approach. I want to look into this Rocket organization.
The Rokot, huh?
They might know what's really going on. Do you know how I can contact them?
Let me think. Members of the Rokot keep their true identities hidden, but I think there might be someone I can introduce you to. Leave it with me. Meet me at the Korolyevsky troop tomorrow, and I'll tell you how it goes.
Would anyone like a drink? I'm gonna head to the bar.
Paimon will have...
Social hummingbird? That is not it at all. Alex? Go on.
Paimon's in the mood for something warm. Enough with the secret chat, you two. Let's catch up properly in a minute. Paimon wants to know everything that's happened today. It'll be kind of like tabletop troop.
Is it like social flower or something?
Listening to a story can't be an adventure.
Or social... I feel like social butterfly or flower. One of the two. Feels stereotypical enough. Social butterfree? Alex, your Pokemon addiction that you told us about last time, it's going too far.
If there's anything you need.
Lay off the Pokeballs. They look the same? Yeah, that's what the Pokemon addict would say. Yeah, I really like this. I really like this, the quest that they just like lead us around. Because usually I feel like every single other region, what they do is they just like do the main quest at like the big main building, and then all of the side buildings are usually like world quests or side quests or something. But here you really just get like a complete tour around the place. It's nice. Holy shit. I honestly don't know which building looks the best. They all look so good. Should we also place a... Wait, can I... There it is.
All insider tickets.
No! Why is there no arrow to the left and right? No, it's look up? What? Nah, I'm sure people are gonna understand that I mean jump off. No, wait, I should have done the arrow down. Don't worry, don't worry. For the people that are too sharp. No! Can I still remove it? Nice. There you go. We'll see. We'll see which one does better. Hey, Alex, this is what you call A/B testing. There we go.
Ah, you made it. I've got some tickets, and I managed to set something up with the Rokot. It'll have to wait until after the show, though. Happy to stay and watch? I doubt you've seen the Korolyevsky troupe on stage before. Pleasure. Here.
What a nice fella.
Please present yourself for a routine
Oh,
inspection.
Yusha is really just like such a,
Regulations. Thank you.
you know? Yo, my boy! Walmart Capitano! This is my boy.
Is that guy with the fatui?
How's Varka's Royal Experiment
Looks like
going?
He's waiting for something.
What the hell? His eyes look so cool. What did they do with the detail on him? Dude, wait. Oh, I can't Google anything. Fuck. I swear to God, he had all kinds of like... What do you call it? Like golden details and stuff like that. Like, did they literally like last month or something decide like, oh wait, he's not gonna be a 5-star. Let's make him a 4-star. Man, like genuinely, I was the most excited for him. Easily. Like, this was my most anticipated character in all of Snezhnaya. And now he's probably just gonna be an EQ bot. A 4-star on top of that. So I'll need to get him to C6 to actually make him useful.
Okay, all done. Thank you for your cooperation. Please proceed through to the theater.
What's up? Everything okay?
But yeah, about the Varko swirl stuff, I need to max out my Odette. Before that, it's nothing.
Snezhnaya's business and political leaders are always passing through here, so it makes sense that security's tight. Still, it's a little unusual to see the Fatui's Armory Palace guard here. You saw him, right? The guy right at the back.
Armory Palace guard?
Silent type. His name's Valeri.
Valeri?
He's part of the Special Assignments Battalion.
Valeri?
But I only ever see him here for
Valeri.
one thing. To look for a guy named Mitya.
Oh, shit. Damn, what did Mitya do?
Supposedly a researcher, though he never seems to put much time in at the office. The theater is one of his favorite places to hang out when he's playing hooky from work. But that's not for us to worry about. Let's go. The show's about
There's
to
a
start.
rumor that Valerie is going to be Mitya's best in slot support. So this kind of makes it even funnier, considering that they're kind of like
Pretty
enemies.
impressive, huh?
Holy shit. This is nice. Yo, these seats are super deluxe.
Oh, the one in Fontaine? I hear it's iconic. Never seen it for myself, though. Here we are, just in time. Sorry, coming through.
What do you mean? You don't need to... Dude, there's so much space. What are you talking about?
If you're gonna show up late, keep your mouth shut.
Wait, what the hell are those?
Whatever. No point arguing with people.
Who are those ice women in the back?
Look, there she is. That's who I'm introducing you to later.
Oh.
She's the lead singer of the troupe, Vodyanitsa.
Oh, so Vodyanitsa, she's part of the Kotok or whatever the name was. Oh, is it gonna be Dude, it doesn't fit. Every single time, like with this type of singing, I immediately think Nier. I can't do anything about it. I really can't. Okay, maybe not this singing. This is nice singing though. I gotta say.
This leads directly to the green room.
That was pretty good.
They're expecting us. Vodyanitsa will be waiting for us there.
Saw that people are just calling her Vodi. Vodi. Damn, we're allowed to just go on the stage like that? Wish I could rewatch the Yunjin performance for the first time. I think that was like a big culture shock for a lot of people.
Hey there. Excuse me.
Can you believe it? I am so mad right now.
What?
Come in.
Oh, it's you two.
What? Why is she mad?
Huh? You know each other? Oh, wait. Is this who you were telling me about? The one you
Yo,
met
check these
yesterday and couldn't
animations.
stop thinking about?
I never said that.
Yes, you did. Why are you denying it? It was right before I went on that rant about the moody factory owner. Oh, I remember it so clearly.
And you couldn't stop thinking about it, brother?
Might
Are they
I
trying
ask
to
what
make it
brings
like
you
a
two
woo
here?
type of thing?
Oh, I just brought her here to see the show. And when it finished, she was full of praise for Vodyanitsa's performance. So I thought I'd try my luck, see if we could get the chance to chat for a bit. Maybe get an autograph?
You work here. You of all people ought to know that's against the rules. It's not what the green room is there for.
Oh, what's the big deal? Come on, don't be shy.
Yo, did they put all of the animation budget in this character only?
Too, if you want.
Do as you please.
But I
finished all my
really...
shows for the day. I'll leave you to chat.
Like, is Vodyanitsa a 5-star? Or a 4-star? I think she's a 5-star, yeah. Her outfit is like... It made me think she's a 4-star.
I wasn't making that stuff up, you know. Odette's just too proud to admit it. She thinks very highly of you. And so do I. You did the right thing in Svietloladovka.
We're good. Odette's out of earshot. I'll lock the door.
What?
Confidentiality, of course. The Rokat is very strict on that.
Whoa, Alosha! Not out loud! Not with an outsider here!
I knew he was part of it.
Relax, I've taken care of it.
So they did go for
Look
the
at this.
stereotypical thing.
The president's reply sent this morning. Wait, so she's been approved to join?
You told me last night that you wanted to get intel from the Rokat. Unfortunately, Rokat intel is only available to members. But ever since you set foot in Snezhnaya, we've been working together. I've seen the way you work, your character, and your motives. Everything about you is perfectly in alignment with what we're trying to achieve in the Rokat. So I figured I might as well cut to the chase. I wrote a letter to the president explaining your situation, including just the right
I wonder
amount
who
of
the
detail.
president is.
His approval came very quickly. Of course, it's still your decision whether you want to join or not. We'll respect your choice.
Means you and Vodyanitsa are both members?
Well, assuming Odette was telling the truth and she didn't misjudge you, I guess we don't need to worry about you blowing our cover. Still, you gave me a real fright. I didn't know that's why you came looking for me. So, that stuff you said about admiring my performance, was that just because Odette was... Now you're talking. That's what I like to hear.
Anyway, let me give you a quick rundown of how things work. Like I said, the Rokat is a covert organization, and we hide our identities. Members typically don't meet in person or even know each other's identities. This helps us maintain a high level of independence and secrecy. Because of this, members are basically free to decide their methods without constraints, so long as the outcome of any activity doesn't violate the organization's principles.
After all, we don't have any ostensible contact with each other. This way, if anything goes wrong, no one else will be implicated.
Beyond the freedom to choose how you operate, it's also your choice whether to act at all. We have plenty of members who have yet to take any action. In short, joining the Rokat in and of itself won't place any restrictions on your activity in Snezhnaya. There's a code of conduct you can read if it interests you. But basically, as long as you don't plan on using your anonymity to go around doing evil, you'll be fine.
I tried reading it 5 or 6 times. Never made it all the way through.
But you're still joined? Okay.
Lackluster script makes for more interesting reading.
I'm in.
Great. Then I'll go grab an official application form.
Yeah, that's gonna
Be
be
right back.
funny though, because aren't we literally now opposing the Vatus? How come you two know each other?
Well, Alosha has this pet dog, you see. His name's Tagarin. And
Tagarin.
this one time, Alosha brought him backstage. Tagarin took quite a liking to me, so I played with him for a little bit and fed him some treats. Then, the Rokot was out on a mission one day, and even though we were all in disguise, Tagarin recognized me right away.
Just a coincidence, really. We didn't report it to the higher-ups, though, to avoid dealing with the fallout. Like... my job at the theater, for instance. I really needed to make ends meet. By the way, what were you complaining about just before we came in? Did everything go okay with Chuganov?
Chuganov. I like that
Everything
name.
did not go okay. That's why I was so mad. I tried to make some small talk with him before I went on stage to fish for intel about the Iskra manufacturing plant. But he wouldn't take the bait. No matter what I said, he kept dodging the question. And then he started complaining. He said he didn't appreciate his second-rate seat in the stalls because he usually gets a private box. I mean, what did he expect? Everyone knows that if you want a box seat, you buy a ticket well in advance. But instead, he sends me a letter the day before the show when we're practically sold out. I had to juggle things around just to get him a half-decent seat, hoping he would appreciate the gesture enough to share some information. But nope, he didn't give me anything.
Yeah, meeting Chuganov in person has definitely been a disappointing experience. Oh, you probably don't know who we're talking about, do you? Chuganov was that older guy you were sitting next to today.
Ah, that
I'm
guy.
sure he didn't make a great first impression on you either.
Oh, that's literally what the traveler also said.
Family man and a kind boss. But our interactions with him tell a very different story. It's one thing to ask for a favor, but he acts like it's his right. He always expects special treatment.
Oh my god, this literally reminds me of a person at work.
I've actually gotten him a private
Holy
box in the
shit.
past. But
That description is just like bullseye.
now he's acting like I've sold him short this time.
Someone from like a different department.
Not to mention that
So
he's
fucking
never
funny.
paid
Just
for a
reading that
single one of his
immediately in my head.
And another thing, if he's such a big family man, why doesn't he bring his wife and daughter to see the show once in a while? I've never seen them
Okay,
here.
that's sus.
Not even once.
Calm down, Vodyanitsa. If you won't do it the easy way, we'll have to try the hard way. But first things first. Here's your application form. Go ahead and fill it out.
Now I need to think of the job application memes that have been going around this past year. What? Fake Miller? What? Who are we gonna be? I think I'm just gonna go race. Janitor bot. I'm a Primogem. Let's go. Code name. The 12th. The 12th Harbinger. Yo, wait, I just realized. Because, do we even know who the 12th Harbinger is yet? Because, like, the 11th is Child, the 10th was Senora. Who's the... No, the 10th is Senora. Who's the 12th? Lord of the Seven Calamities. Reason for application. Mom told me to give it a try. Dude. Oh my god. Yo, this application is gonna be crazy.
Looks like I'll need to make a few little tweaks here and there. But other
Good
than
first
that,
impression.
you're good to go. We'll hold on to this for you. All right. Now that we're officially Rokot comrades, I can tell you. Chuganov is the target of our current operation.
What do you mean target?
Recently,
We're gonna
we've
take
done
him out?
some recon work at the Iskra manufacturing plant, which pretty much confirmed that their energy consumption is way beyond the legal limit. All we need now is some direct evidence to present to the Vetcha, so we can demand that they shut the plant down.
That way, the Kresny Crystal can be allocated to where it's needed most.
I was hoping he might let slip during one of our chats, but he's too tight-lipped. We'll have to find another way. I'm meeting another regular theater goer tonight, Mitya.
Oh.
But Valeria's here too, and he's probably looking for Mitya, so he may end up being a no-show.
Don't worry, or he wouldn't be showing up on time for every performance.
Sateria is warning you to hydrate or become a raisin.
Although we can't get
Thank
any
you.
direct evidence of the excessive energy consumption at the plant, we can accidentally let the information slip to him. The authorities should take someone like him seriously. So if he starts raising questions about energy use at the Iskra manufacturing plant, there will be a proper investigation.
But I don't understand. So they're after Mitya, but here's also going to be the one to present the evidence. Like what?
Also, we're
Isn't he
not
going
allowed
straight to
on
jail
site,
then?
But he has clearance.
So she met
So all
Mitya?
we need is his cooperation.
Unbelievable. That's a crime. You might know the inside story of Project Stusha.
Yeah, so that's the other thing we're trying to figure out. Though I think we're far less likely to make any progress on that front.
Maybe we can strike a deal. We help him out with the Valerie thing, and he gives us intel.
Still, I hear that Mitya is a bit of a chatterbox. So, who knows? Maybe if we catch him in the right mood, he'll let something slip.
What do you think? Sound like something worth your time?
Yeah, let's go.
Okay, in that case, you guys find a seat somewhere nearby. Pretend you're a couple of buddies there to eat, and keep your ears peeled for useful information. He's a huge fan, so I doubt he'll have his guard up around me. But you two need to be convincing. If he suspects anything at all, he might stop talking.
Sure. Don't worry. We'll make a believable pair of buddies.
Perfect! You've sold me already. Now, help me tidy this room up a bit before we head out.
Okay. What needs tidying?
Oh my god.
Everything.
Oh my god. Oh nice, we don't have to actively do it. Nice. Convenient. Okay, let's go. Now we gotta go to the restaurante. Okay, nice. I think I've been to every single big spot now. The only one left is the is that State Hall. But I think that's gonna happen in due time.
We come here often, so we shouldn't stand out. Let's sit here. Now, it's up to Vodyanitsa. Let's see how the conversation goes.
His model is really interesting.
Mr. Mitya! Over here! Over here!
Like, you know the problem that we've had for the past few, like, boy characters? I mean, in general, like, characters look a lot like each other. But damn, that
Sorry,
running
I got a little
animation.
held up on my way here. Now we have even less time than we planned.
Okay, he looks good. This outfit, I really like it. The minty green is kind of a unexpected tone. But this looks really good, man. I really like his entire design. He has that Einstein haircut going. Damn.
Go ahead and order some snacks and drinks. Whatever you like. Let me see. According to my schedule, we still have 25 minutes left.
You're really pressed
Alex
for
is
time
gone.
today, huh? I was imagining this would be a leisurely chat. If you'd prefer, we can always reschedule for another afternoon when you have more time.
No need. Getting to meet the lead singer is a very precious opportunity for me. I'm not about to pass it up. I've already had to decline your invitation several times because our schedules rarely align.
What
If I
is
don't
that?
grab
What
this chance while it's here, who knows when the next one will come around?
the fuck was that?
Well, it's very kind of you to make time just
Yeah,
for
what
me.
the hell's going on with his scarf?
I'm not too sure, to be honest. But Snezhnaya is full of weird and wonderful things like that, so people tend not to bat an eye. I'm sure the same will go for the Eye of Grey and Paimon.
The reason I invited you out for tea and a chat today was to get some feedback from a true fan of the theater.
Bro can chop me in half, but I'll still be on my knees for him. What does that mean?
Well,
oh my god,
genuinely
Alex, you're
have nothing
far
bad to
gone.
say. No matter how many times
Sorry,
I
you're gonna get him
sing,
C2?
it never gets old. It always seems fresh and new somehow. Maybe it's because the more times I listen, the more details I notice. Or maybe you simply improve with every performance, delivering it better each time.
He's going to be Electro Linchpin, meaning he's going to specifically be a stellar superconduct character. Which is quite interesting because Snezhnaya can do stellar conduct and stellar swirl because she's cryo. Same goes for Odette. If he's close to Noi, then C. I mean, the thing is, we don't know anything about Noi, I'm pretty sure. And Noi also feels like from the what do you call it? From the trailer, it did seem like he had something to do with the Shadow Realm. So I can for sure see him be like a playable character after the Archon. Like I can see him be dropped around the same time as Varka did. You know, like Varka Zibai type of so like 1 or 2 updates after the Archon. I could see that happen.
Thank you. I'm delighted to hear that. Could you give
No,
me any
Snezhnaya is way too late. Snezhnaya was like
Yeah.
before the previous
piece you
before
sang
the
today,
next
for example,
what?
beneath the frozen river?
Wait, let me actually focus now. The reason I invited you out for tea and chat today was to get some feedback from a true fan of the theater. Well, I genuinely have nothing bad to say. No matter how many times I hear you sing, it never gets old. It always seems fresh and new somehow. Maybe it's because the more times I listen, the more details I notice. Or maybe you simply improve with every performance, delivering it better each time. Thank you, I'm delighted to hear that. Could you give me any specific examples? Oh yeah, that the piece you sang today, for example, Beneath the Frozen River. So I guess his scarf is the one that's actually holding in confidential information.
Hey, what's with you? I'm just praising a good performance. I always used to find that such a bleak and lonely song. But the more you listen, the more you realize that it's not as cold and nihilistic as it appears. When you really dig down into it, there's a certain level where you're surprised by the emergence of hope.
I really like, just design-wise and like character-wise for now, I think I'll definitely summon for him. Like after Odette, he might be my next target. I don't think I will go for Vodyanica and Vesna, but we'll see.
Wow, I'm impressed. I didn't expect you to pick up on that. Actually, I only tried out that angle after talking with a composer. Still, Beneath the Frozen River wasn't on today's program.
Oh, really? But it's a classic. You sing it every time.
Almost every time.
Oh, well then, let me say a few words about that other all-time classic, Flying in the Wind from the Mountain Sparrow.
I didn't sing that one today either. My voice wasn't quite up to it, so I switched it out at the last minute.
Oh, but,
Sorry, Mr. Mitya, but you were at the theater today, yes?
Of course I was. Remember? I said hello to all the troupe members before the show started. You, Odette, and the others.
So what did Odette sing today?
Elegy of the Snow-Winged Goose, of course.
Correct. I see. You find my singing boring, don't you?
Wait, what?
That's why you don't remember a single song. Looks like I'll need to
What, did he like fall asleep or something? Oop.
No, that's not it. I swear. All right, I'll be straight with you. I'm sorry. My mind was wandering as you took the stage today.
I love the scarf. It's so funny.
I enjoy watching your shows because the exquisite performances stimulate the mind. It always sparks some inspiration for my research. So whenever I get stuck at work, I come to the theater for a change of pace. Odette's dance during the elegy of the snow-winged goose today was simply incredible. It got me wondering what she's been going through recently. That look of sheer defiance in the face of utter tragedy? It was so inspiring. I started scribbling in my notebook right away. Not that I made a ton of progress in the grand scheme of things, but I still think it was productive. By the time I snapped out of it, the entire show had finished.
So what you're saying is, you didn't listen to my singing at all?
Ooh.
Unfortunately not.
The narcissist.
I'm sorry.
She's
I
not
don't know
gonna
which
be
is
able
more
to take that.
disrespectful. The fact that I don't always come for the show itself, or the fact that I missed your performance.
Seems like things are getting a little awkward.
Yo,
Nitya just
Snezhnaya,
stepped into a
the land of the
conversational minefield.
awkwardness.
If there's one thing Vodyanitsa doesn't like, it's people who show disrespect for her performance. This meeting was so hard to set up. Don't tell me it's already falling apart.
It's fine. I suppose this is affirming in its own way. At least, it shows that our performance really touches people's hearts, right? Don't let it bother you. It certainly doesn't bother me.
She's showing a lot of restraint.
Well, I'll be sure to let Odette know how
Oh,
much
she's
you
such a
adored
kid.
her performance.
Please don't say that. I always love your performances too. It's just that inspiration struck at the wrong time today. I'm usually all ears.
I know, I can tell. That's why I value your opinion. I'm sure some people can't stand it when others praise their coworkers right to their face, but not me. No, sir.
Fair enough. I still feel kind of bad though.
But you know what I really can't stand? People who only show up to the theater to pretend that they're cultured. Makes me sick to my stomach.
Oh yeah, 100%. There are too many of those people around. By the time they're walking out the door, they've forgotten all about the show. What's wrong? You look furious.
I don't know if you've heard about the boss of the Iskra manufacturing plant. He isn't even a theater investor, but he always demands the same privileges as actual investors. Box tickets only, premium drinks, even the right to request specific songs.
Well played, Vodyanitsa. Seems like she's harnessing her rage to steer the conversation back on track.
Oh, that's
now that
funny.
you mention it, I've interacted with that guy before. I gotta say, everyone holds him up as an example of a benevolent businessman, but I don't know. I don't see it.
Yeah, he couldn't care less about what's happening on stage. He's just there to flaunt his social status. I hate that I have to prepare programs for guys like that. What's the big deal with that factory he runs anyway? I asked around a bit and heard some pretty shocking stories. Sounds like he's just another greedy capitalist.
Oh, really?
Yep, the things people are saying are pretty damning. Low wages, insanely long working hours, equipment running around the clock. And as if that's not bad enough, he also strictly forbids his employees from giving any kind of interview. Project Snezhnaya has now been extended so many times, we're at the point where crystal rations for the common folk are barely enough to survive on. Yet he even wants to get his greedy hands on them just to boost his own profits. If the rumors are true, he's in serious violation of the law.
Interesting. So you've heard about it too?
What? So it's really true?
Who knows? I've only heard the same rumors you have. But there's no smoke without fire. The Rooster's been coming down on us hard lately, demanding that we track and
Yeah,
trace every
capitalism
single
is now
batch of
official in the
crystal.
game.
My coworkers in the Department of Energy have been tearing their hair out over it.
The Rooster? I didn't realize he cared.
Damn, okay.
Yeah. Even though there are no restrictions on crystal trading, the poor will wind up freezing to death if we let the rich buy as much as they want. That's clearly unfair. Looks like we'll need to arrange an investigation into the Iskra manufacturing plant as soon as possible. I never never knew you kept up with current affairs beyond the theater, Miss Vodyanitsa. You really have a heart for the common person. Most Fae in your position have long been indifferent to the plight of humans.
Oh wait, she's a Fae?
Those of us who choose to live in
Man, they
human
literally just
cities are
use the
naturally
word
going
Fae
to
for
pay
like
attention to
anything that's not
significant
human, huh?
upheaval. Isn't the rooster a Fae himself?
What?
I'm just surprised to
Him
learn
too?
that even someone with as much experience as him is getting so stressed out over Project Snezhnaya. What is the end goal of this project anyway?
This is it. We're finally going there.
I'm sure Mitya can sense on some level that she's fishing for information. But since their conversation is so relaxed, he might just let something slip.
His scarf is not gonna let it.
It's stressing me out too. If I'd only made better progress with my research, things wouldn't have dragged on this long.
Oh, so your work is related to Project Snezhnaya?
That's right. The Armory Palace needs a brand new energy source. Not the power of the Light Realm and not elemental energy. Right now, the only thing that meets the requirements is the power contained within stellar linchpins.
What?
But harnessing that power is costly. Each step of the process requires enormous amounts of Kresnet crystal, from extraction to quantification to attempts at conversion. Progress has been painfully slow, and the team is getting burned out as time goes by. Sometimes, I see people staring into space as if in a trance.
Could it be that this new energy source has side effects?
No, it doesn't affect us, because the energy is used for... Okay, I got it. Stop choking me. Sorry, I can't talk about that. I think we're all just... so little progress to show for it. It's no wonder people are struggling to stay motivated.
Seems like I owe you an apology. I shouldn't have gotten so mad at you for not paying attention during the show.
Yeah. Like his
Don't
his
worry
voice
about
acting
it.
is
I
amazing.
count myself lucky, to be honest. I don't envy the people who work closely with the Tsaritsa herself. I'd much rather be in my current position. At least I don't have to shoulder any major responsibilities.
What?
So they're trying to develop
Isn't it your responsibility to make the energy source? Oh wait, so his relationship with Valerie is that Valerie is just trying to get him back into the office to work?
Censored by a scarf.
I thought he did something illegal.
Oh dear, it looks like my time is up. I'm afraid I have to leave.
Censored by his scarf. Oh, that's funny.
I'm so sorry. We ended up barely talking about the theater.
That's okay. It was a pleasure chatting with you, really.
Let's make up for it next time. Yeah, hopefully once the work pressure eases up a little, I'll be able to focus more on the performance, and then we'll have more to discuss. We touched on some confidential issues today. I'd be grateful if you could keep it between us.
I just noticed, by the way, doesn't he have like star signs on his little gems?
Nice job. Why was Mitya in such a hurry to leave, though?
Oh, there he is. Our boy Valerie.
Sorry, routine inspection.
Valerie.
Okay, let's go.
So he wasn't rushing to get back to work. He must have calculated that Valerie would find him here in exactly 25 minutes. That's frighteningly accurate.
We're planning to do Act 2. I genuinely do not think it's possible. I'm sure I'm not even halfway through Act 1. And it's already about to be 8 p.m. here.
One of the main duties of the Special Assignments Battalion is to ensure
One
that
of the main
important figures
duties.
stick to their schedules.
All right, time for us to get going too. Excuse me, check please.
We'll settle our check too, then.
Oh, hello there. Mr. Mitya paid the check before leaving.
What? We literally saw him run away. What do you mean?
He also asked me to pass on a message. He said it was an honor to share his tea break with Miss Vodyanitsa and her two friends.
Oh, fuck. He got us. He got us.
So he knew we were here all
No. He's not a dumbass.
This
Shit.
raises a lot of questions. Did he deliberately mention the new energy source so that we'd overhear it? Maybe his work isn't confidential after all. Maybe the key here is the purpose of this new energy. I guess that's the next thing to look into.
Yeah, because I mean, that's what the scarf, like, censored when he was about to say it's used for.
Both left. Time to head back and call it a day.
Damn, the Traveler are actually talking when they're thinking. Let's see. Oh, it's in the same building. Nice. Hey, Paimon!
You're back! You're pretty early today. Paimon was just gonna mention that. After she woke up today, Paimon felt like her temperature was completely back to normal. But
Damn, that stone or that cave? OP.
returned. Still,
87%? Damn. I guess we're gonna be able to clear Act 1 today.
it's like there's some kind of mysterious
Maybe I'll stream a few more times the coming week
Paimon.
to finish Act 2.
Before or during any of her travels. She only started feeling this way since we arrived in Snezhnaya.
That's right. The Armory Palace needs a brand new energy source.
Could that have something to do with this?
Could it be that they're sapping away Paimon's power?
You know, the one you get whenever you have a light bulb moment?
Wait, low-key though? Low-key? I could really see that they're trying to like tap into some type of like power. Maybe like godly power or something. Maybe a power that has to do with Celestia. And maybe it turns out that Paimon is also connected to that energy source in some way. So them depleting that power... Nah, that doesn't make sense because they're getting the power out of the crystals. Right? Like, that's what I don't understand. Like, they're trying to... Oh, yeah. So they're trying to generate a new power source. But for every single step of that creation, they need crystals. So they basically, like, it's the same thing as to make a... to make an electric car, you need to use coal, you know? Because, like, you have to start from the shitty power sources. Paimon is fine now, though? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I have some ideas, but I won't get too far into it. I could yap on for like 30 minutes.
Develop a new energy source here? And you think that might be why Paimon's feeling unwell? Well, Miji denied that the energy they're researching has any side effects. Although, he did say that people working on the project have been having issues with their concentration and short-term memory. And even so, those are completely different symptoms from Paimon's.
Power you mentioned. Can you sense where it's coming from?
It's pretty faint, so it's kind of hard to tell. But if anything, seems like it's coming from roughly the same direction. Sure, Paimon's with you there. But how, though? The robot only has a limited amount of intel.
Still one avenue we haven't explored, the Veche.
Oh, great point! They argue about Project Snezhnaya every day. If we could sit in on one of their sessions, we might pick up some new leads.
I don't think they're going to talk about anything confidential there.
Good idea! Oh yeah, while you were out, Paimon tried all the yummiest looking desserts in the Podvoria restaurant. This one seemed right up your alley. So, Paimon saved some for you.
What the fuck is that? That looks so good though. Oh, that just looks like a stack of pancakes. Yo, I'm not allowed to take it? What the fuck, man? I got lied to. There we go.
Alosha replied. He says that we won't be able to speak at the Vecha, but he can arrange for us to attend as visitors. Time to get ready. Then head to the Snezhnaya Vecha.
There we go. And now we go to the last house. I guess that's gonna be a nice conclusion to the first act. With this, we have visited every single major place in Snezhnaya. Oish. I should probably get up to that some point. No idea how I'm supposed to get up top of that, though. Let's check it out, let's check it out. Oh, Vodyanitsa's also here? The hell?
Ah, Miss Vodyanitsa, prima donna of the Korolievsky troupe. What a surprise meeting you here. Will you be sitting in on a session of the Vetcha?
Sorry, I'm not taking interviews today. Oh good, you're here. The session's about to
That was
begin.
not an interview, she just asked you a question.
Please wait, Miss Vodyanitsa. Could you introduce me to your new friend?
Okay, I guess it was kind of a news reporter. Oh my god, my hair is so annoying. It's so fluffy today. And fluffy hair means it's uncontrollable. Shortly after you take your seat, the meeting of the Vetcha officially begins. Discussion on whether to extend Snezhnaya are saved until the end. As the rooster, Pulkinella, shares various energy-related statistics, the dull and lifeless room suddenly becomes very animated. Damn! Fancy, fancy, oof!
In summary,
the in-game model.
Management commitments made for the outgoing period have been delivered upon. Furthermore, both the production and consumption of Kresnik Crystal show clear signs of stabilizing.
The voice is perfect. It's actually perfect. And the in-game model looks so clean. It's so clean. What is up with the big M, though? This kind of makes him look like a cartoon villain. The fifth. It's kind of crazy that the person that probably has some of the most, like, I think, no, Piero probably has more power, but still, out of the rest, he probably has the most power, and he's the fifth. It's kind of crazy.
The relevant agencies have assessed the present circumstances.
That's a big
and
schnauzer.
determined that the status quo can be sustained until the next period. For detailed statistics, I would refer you to the industry reports that have been distributed to all persons present. It should also be noted that while the recent blizzards have led to a significant increase in people's energy expenses, this is strictly a short-term phenomenon associated with a remotely located monster. Her Majesty the Tsaritsa is giving her full attention to this matter. We should have every confidence that it will be dealt with swiftly and conclusively.
Okay, wait, so... Okay... I guess, like, everyone that's sitting behind Fatuz is part of their gang? So who's sitting here normally?
A financial report on disaster relief is also present in this report, courtesy of Pantalone.
They cover the same old ground every single time. The rooster never seems to mind, but everyone else is getting tired of it. There's a general lack of trust. People aren't seeing any tangible benefits that affect them directly. Of course, none of that will be reflected in any of the reports on the table.
Yeah, if it weren't for these hard copy documents, I could have at least made something up.
Why are you still here, and why are you acting so chummy?
Oh, don't mind me.
Who is this?
I'm just out here trying to hit my interview quotas.
Oh.
Bring out the Kvass. Ever read it? Best-selling newspaper in town.
If I remember correctly, you guys don't even have a sales permit. You have to sell from stalls on the street.
Okay then, best-selling street stall newspaper in town. Still counts.
Order! We will now open the floor to the representatives. If there are no further substantive issues to discuss, we will then proceed to a vote on this motion.
Snezhnaya has a long tradition of treating members of the Fatui armed forces and their dependents favorably. But recent surveys shows that Fatui families in remote areas have access to 15% less crystal than the average civilian family in Snezhnograd. It's been said many times before, but it bears repeating now. There needs to be a clear and consistent rationale behind how crystal is allocated, or we will soon face immense public backlash.
Perhaps you wouldn't need to keep repeating yourself if you would hear me out for once. I say again, true consistency exists only in principle. In the real world, fairness is relative.
Shut up, man. What is you said a bunch of words to just say nothing, man.
You appear to treat resource allocation as a simple function of production and population. So what about when the equipment used in production breaks down? Have you factored that into your equation? And do you even know how long it's been since Snezhnaya last conducted a census?
If I knew the answers to questions like that, I'm sure I'd be a very wealthy man. And I doubt I'd be going by child. I'd like to bring the focus back to the specific issue I raised. Or do you wish to deny that favorable treatment for Fatui dependents is our long-standing policy?
It's easy to be a critic when there's no accountability. That seems to be a running theme in the anti-Project Stuja cohort. Defeat the ringleader and all other problems will magically resolve themselves. That's what they seem to think. But in case you aren't aware, not one jot in my report would change whether Project Stuja continues or not.
So you have no intention whatsoever of finding a solution to this problem?
On the contrary, I'm the only one here who ever brings solutions.
Child opened by speaking up for the armed forces.
What?
Regraders struck back with style and a war of words ensued.
Amazing animations, man.
Our reporter was live on the scene to get the audience's reaction as it all unfolded. Who do you support?
Child raises some good stuff, man.
Child received raucous applause from the crowd as he pushed Regrader onto his back foot with a relentless barrage of questions. It had to be seen to be believed.
Now you see why they don't have a sales permit.
It's just a tabloid.
However this reporter wants to spin
Woo!
things,
Club.
I haven't forgotten that Tartaglia was representing the Northland Bank when we first met in Liyue. So, surely their relationship can't always have been this strained.
You two are getting off topic. Let's focus on what the data is saying.
Mr. Pantalone, may I speak on your behalf?
Oh, please do. I'm more than happy to save my breath.
Crystal distribution policy undergoes modifications with each new period. The ultimate goal being to find the most reasonable method of allocation, which I believe is what Mr. Tartaglia also seeks. But I fear many may have been misled on this topic by extremist activists. To clarify, Project Stuja is not the root cause of the problem. It is merely a framework for resource distribution. The most recent reports all point to Snezhnaya's resilience and adaptability during this period of fine-tuning, and give clear indications that a distribution framework is improving with each iteration. To make drastic adjustments without first considering the risks would likely do more harm than good. It would be a waste of the hard-won experience we've gained to date.
Renowned scholar of finance, Arapov spoke up to clarify the fiscal logic.
Yeah,
clearly
a real politician, huh?
Organizations like the Rokot in his words. With the notorious Lelek still active to this day, should the Rokot be held responsible? No, there is someone else to blame.
Who is this Lelek?
She's just rephrasing what Mr. Pantalone said. The Rokot are the critics he accuses of taking no responsibility for their actions. As for Lelek, you won't have heard of him yet. He's currently the most famous member of the Rokot. Well, more like infamous. Ending Project Stuja has become an obsession for him. Unlike the more decent ones among us, he believes that votes in the Vetcha are all that matter. So whether it's threats, coercion, or bribery, he'll use whatever means necessary to get people to change their vote.
There's more to the Rokot than I thought.
And since we're already on the subject, what do you think of Lelek's methods? Are you for or against? Well,
yeah, I gotta know
whatever
more.
The story is, his actions benefit us all. We stand with Lelik.
Okay, okay, okay.
At least someone here wants to take this discussion seriously. I've been considering that issue myself. What you really need is more precise regional data, right? I think it would be easiest to let the Fatui handle it, since they're already in charge of Crystal shipments anyway. We may as well get them to collect some data while they're at it. Whatever you need, you can ask the Fatui to look into it for you. In terms of supervision, I think the Druzhna would be a good fit. I had hoped to discuss this with Miss Vesna, but sadly, she's not present.
Ah, so she was in the 4th seat, okay.
I will be happy to take a note of your suggestions and present them to Commander Vesna for a decision upon her return. The Commander has always taken a keen interest in Project Stuzha. However, given the Druzhna's demanding workload, I'm afraid it may prove difficult for them to provide any practical support.
Let us refrain from jumping to conclusions until a concrete and actionable plan is in place.
My apologies, Lord Rooster.
There are numerous issues to address here, including manpower, time sensitivity, and reporting lines. Nevertheless, I support drafting a proposal. Follow the usual procedure, and it can be raised as a new motion for all parties to evaluate.
Oh my god, this is gonna take so long.
In that case, I'd like to share one thought before the proposal is drafted. The issue of time sensitivity was raised just now, which I presume relates to the official reports. In fact, the Energy Commission already collects regular statistics on each urban center and its surrounding area. Would these be of any use?
That's a good idea. I read every issue of Svietlo Laidovka's report, and although my focus is mostly on the section about equipment operation, the energy consumption statistics also yield a lot of insights.
Be that as it may, does no one see an issue with using local data to determine Crystal quotas? In the long term, it seems like a very risky solution.
Not if they are used purely for reference. So long as we have the report from the Northland Bank's headquarters to corroborate it, no one will be able to fool me.
Very well then. It appears that this arrangement is acceptable to all parties.
Yeah, sounds good to me.
The members reached a provisional consensus on the issue of improving treatment for Fatui soldiers.
No, she's getting weepy. Like, it does surprise me, you know? It's like two parties against each other, but at the same time, like... You know, when there's a reasonable compromise, then, yeah, it's all good.
Today, the prima donna of the Korailievsky troupe attended a session of the Snezhnaya aDVENTURE in the company of a most charming young lady. The question on all our minds is, what is the true nature of their relationship?
Let me guess, this was supposed to be for the Ether mains. For this to actually be a provocative headline.
Write anything like that again, and I'm revoking your permission to interview the troupe. Got it?
The remaining discussion covers everything from energy to healthcare, technology and industry. All parties take the opportunity to express their stance on Project Stuzha. You ignore Mirinova as she carries on writing her sensational report, but after a while you start to feel that reading the news from her might actually be more interesting than being here in person.
Now then, if there are no further contributions from those present, we shall proceed to the final vote.
Yo, those crystal horns are kind of cool. They're kind of cool.
Hey, check it out!
Chugunov! Yo, what is he doing there? And he's only 2 seats behind the regulator?
What made him vote against? Why now?
The votes have been tallied. Those in favor of continuing Project Stuzha total 61%, securing a clear majority.
That was too close. The margin has shrunk yet again. Chuganov was a huge loss.
I'll bet Lelik is behind this. I wonder how Pulcinella will respond this time.
Pulcinella.
I see. Lelik strikes again.
Damn, this Lelik dude, who is he?
Yes, go Lelik. Once Project Stuzha is defeated, our unwavering support at Bring Out the Kvass will finally pay off when we make our comeback. I can taste our victory already.
Fucking
In
capitalists.
accordance with the result of this vote, Project Stuzha will remain in effect until the next Vecha period. Finally, may I remind us all, we debate only for the greater glory and solidarity of our nation. May the aurora shine ever on, and the tundra always stand firm.
It's a pretty badass line.
The session is concluded.
Damn. Damn. Is there anyone interesting left here? Doesn't look like it, does it? Need to talk to her again?
I have to say, I really wasn't expecting Chulkanov to vote against Project Stusha. Well, in principle, Snezhnaya's business and political elites ought to be the ones least likely to oppose it. As we heard, Project Stusha is basically just a resource distribution framework that requires everyone to cut back during the winter. But even if the policy got cancelled, the Tsaritsa's energy needs wouldn't suddenly go down. The extra demand from the public would have to be filled from somewhere. So logically, the factories would have to take the hit. I got a letter from Mr. Mitya just before today's session. He said he's confirmed that there are issues around overtime and excessive energy consumption at the Iskra manufacturing plant. In a situation like this, once the Rooster receives the report, he'll order the factory to halt production and submit to an investigation before issuing a penalty. But that's a week-long process, and thus didn't make it onto the Vetcha agenda this time. I don't think he suspects anything so far. Exactly. And as you know, he's a very selfish person. I was originally gonna try and flip him after he received notice of the official sanctions. My plan was to convince him that the whole thing was completely unfair. Rather than just sit back and take the hit while his factory stopped production, he'd be better off voting to end Project Stusha. At least that way, no one else would be able to make any money either, because all the factories would suddenly have more limited energy to work with. But now, he's already voted against it, which means someone must have used more forceful means to change his vote, just like with everyone else who flipped.
Damn.
Yeah, no one knows why Lilac is so obsessed with ending Project Stusha, but by the looks of it, he's inching closer and closer to success.
What if it's literally just the Heavenly Principles sponsoring Mr. Lilac?
Lilac must have strong motivations, given how he'll stop at nothing to achieve his goal. Maybe he knows the full truth of Project Stusha. Maybe my next step should be to focus on him.
All right. What are your plans for the rest of the day? Shall we head out?
Hey, comrade. I noticed you were here during the debate.
I didn't take you for a political enthusiast.
Greetings, Harbingers. I just happened to have some free time today, and my
I think they
new
were talking
friend
to
here
me,
thought
not
it might
you.
be fun to check out the Vetcha.
Ah, Odette must have introduced you. Looks like you two are getting along pretty well.
Okay, the color difference between these two characters is so crazy. It's literally like you put a filter on Vodyanica or something.
I'll leave you to catch up. I should head back to the troop.
Sure. Break a leg and all that.
And all that.
Thought it might be fun to check out the Vetcha, did you? Things are never that simple with you, Traveler. There's no way you're here for kicks and giggles. Tell me I'm wrong.
I learned an interesting tidbit today. Some guy called a Lelek.
Oh, yeah. To some, he's a captivating enigma. To others, he's the bane of their existence. No one ever thought that some anonymous nobody from the Rokot could cause such a stir.
I want to find his true identity. Is it okay if I start digging around?
Huh? You want to look into Lelek?
Damn, we're playing both
But I'm
sides?
sure his days of anonymity are numbered. What do you think, Sandrone?
Fine by me, I guess. If the Traveler actually manages to expose Lelek, it'll be doing Pulcinella a favor. In return, it seems fair to let her in on what we've learned so far.
Oh, dude. It's so easy, man. When you're the main character, you can just do whatever you
My
want.
thoughts exactly.
And you
Sharing
always
is
win.
caring, after all. Head back to Glupov and grab the files on Lelek. It's easier to just pull the records
What?
than go through the rigmarole of getting the traveler a visitor's permit.
As you command, child, sir.
In that case, since we're going to be waiting anyway, I'll have someone brew a pot of black tea.
God, this tea addict. Like her... How is it that
One common
Snezhnaya
thread among
didn't
the many
meet
incidents Lelik has been involved
Risley
in is
yet?
that the victims are all too scared to share any real information about him. Clearly, he must have threatened them in some way.
Yeah, that's crazy.
His modus operandi is to silently infiltrate the scene and leave a threatening letter behind. But neither the letters nor the crime scenes ever yield any clues to his identity. So all these files have to offer are short statements by the people affected. They don't give us a lot to go on.
Man, honestly, I really do like a bunch of different types of teas, but like a good chai, like nicely spiced, so good.
Alexiemen Dertien is warning you to hydrate or become a raisin.
Like honestly, that's honestly one of the things that I miss so much. I can't wait for a winter when it's nice and cold. And then I'll have like chai lattes, like every fucking day. I can't wait. It's gonna be so good.
If nothing else, it shows we're dealing with a trained professional who's versed in counter surveillance.
Yes, and to that point, he often strikes in highly secure locations. The victims are high-ranking and influential people who take their personal security very seriously. Somehow, Lelik slips right into their rooms without making a sound. There's never any eyewitnesses, nor the slightest trace of a break-in.
I'm really thinking, like, who the fuck could this be? It has to be, like, Odette, right?
If he can get in and out undetected, it means he can strike without warning. Not that that's ever happened so far, but the thought is enough to scare these people sleepless. It's hard to believe that a human being could pull this off flawlessly every time. So they switched the focus of the investigation to Faye.
Chai latte?
Unfortunately,
a latte?
no one's found anything yet.
A latte is lit... No, like, you keep it, like, very simple, right? Like, chai latte is just your regular chai, and you put milk in it. You now have a chai latte. Like, just like a coffee latte. Like, a latte is just... You just add milk to the coffee, and boom. Like, at some point you have a latte. Like, I know there's, like, different levels. Like, you have, like a cappuccino, and then, like, something else, and then café au lait, or whatever that's milk tea. No, I mean, like, that's the thing, you know, like, every single country has, like, their own naming. Masala chai is a popular beverage originating from India. It is made by adding aromatic herbs and spice to chai, which is made from brewing black tea into milk and water and sweetening with sugar. Yeah, I mean, like, chai latte is just, yeah, masala chai. I mean, that's the thing, like, you guys probably, I mean, because chai is literally just means tea to you, so, like, it probably doesn't mean much to you. But when we say chai here in the Netherlands, then we mean masala chai, specifically, like, the one with a bunch of different, like, spices. And that probably still doesn't, like, single it down, because as far as I know, masala literally just means something like a shitload of herbs together or some shit. I have chai latte every day, technically, then. Amazing, man. Amazing. But I do think that for chai latte specifically, you do want foamed milk. That's also how it is with coffee. Right? Like a cafe latte. I think, is coffee with foamed milk, if I remember correctly. Or it was cappuccino. I don't know. It gets confusing. There's too many names. People should just simplify it. You know, just like you said. Just call it milk tea. Boom. Done.
Careful. Don't underestimate me. Although, truth be told, I'd probably find it hard not to blow my cover. Direct confrontation is more my
But how the hell do you still have milk tea when it's so hot outside? I really can't. It's so uncomfortable. Like, the tea will literally make me sweat.
We haven't ruled out the possibility of Lelek being human. It's just, there can only be a handful of people in all of Teyvat who'd fit the profile. They, on the other hand, plenty would have the ability, but few would have the motive.
Maybe Vesna? Let's go. Like, I'm suspecting it's probably Vesna or Odette. Just because of, like, the crazy parkour. You know? Like, we saw Odette literally go, you know? Odette had that crazy parkour moment. When the cave was, you know? Crashing. Cold masala chai? Damn, I've never had it cold before. Why did I not, actually?
No, not as strong as me. You'll never find the culprit with criteria like that. Let's go with a little weaker than me.
Skirk?
There's no denying that Master is strong, but meticulous. We can only hope.
She's just trying to find a reference point. Stop getting fixated on who's stronger than who.
Yo, they're telling this to everyone that listens to tier lists. Stop comparing, man. I don't know why, but yes, I just don't like burning my tongue. No, I mean, like, I'm the exact same. When I drink, like, tea, or, I mean, when I drink a hot beverage, while everyone starts drinking already, I'm the only person still waiting for my cup to cool down. I mean, like, if you brew, like a new cup of coffee or tea or whatever, there's no way I'm gonna drink that right away. It probably takes, like, 10 minutes or something for it to cool down enough for me to comfortably be able to drink it. And then usually I just chug it down in one go, because at that point I'm thirsty, you know?
In my opinion, anyway.
Like, that's also, like, still a thing that I really struggle with. Because, like, when you have, like, a drink, just for the sake of, like, sipping on it, like, you have a drink for fun, right? Like, the thing is, like, usually when I, like, get drinks, it's because I'm, like, thirsty. And when I'm thirsty, I just want to, like, down it so I'm not thirsty anymore. And if I'm not thirsty, then I won't be, like, drinking. So the entire concept of it, like, kind of escapes me, where it's, like, even if I have, like, apple juice in front of me, it's not like I'm going to, like, slowly sip it to savor the flavor or something like that. Like, if there's apple juice in front of me and I'm thirsty, I'm gonna, like, drink as much as I need to not be thirsty anymore. But the thing is, like, I do definitely still have, like, moments where, like, I do understand it. It's, you know, sometimes even at work, I just, like, just get a chocolate milk, and then even though I'm, like, not, like, super thirsty, I just, like, get it because why not, you know? It's, like, chocolate milk and it's free, basically. So... But yeah, still I have then moments where I just, like, down, like, the entire thing, and it's like, okay, done. Milkshake is an exception? I'm not... honestly, I'm not 100% sure. Like, I'm now just thinking back, like, usually I start making milkshakes because I'm just, like, thirsty. And then I'm like, okay, like, should I, like, down, like, half a liter of water? Or should I maybe make myself a nice milkshake? But yeah, no, I do get that, though. I do get that, yeah. Chocolate milk at work? Yeah, at work we literally just have, like, a bunch of machines that just dispense, like, like, all kinds of stuff. Like, we have different types of, like, you have coffee, espresso, double espresso, you have Wiener Melange, you have cappuccino, you have cafe au lait, you have cafe latte, you actually also have decaf, And you also have vegan options. So in case you want to have like vegan milk added, you know, when you press an option, you get the option of like adding sugar or milk. But you can also like choose for vegan. Besides that, there's also like soup. There's like tomato soup and vegetable soup that just gets, you know, it's like this. People want to be pretentious with me and tell me like, oh, you know, that's not real soup and stuff like that. Brother, I've had worse, okay? I'm still in a state of life where such things, you know, I'll take it. Even if it's shitty tomato soup, it's still tomato soup, and I'll love it. I don't understand how people can be thirsty and then drink tea, juice, or chalky milk, or for that matter, anything with sugar. I do understand you in that regard. I very often fall into the same trap. The issue that I then always have is that I don't actually quench my thirst at all. What always happens is, let's for example say like I'm thirsty. Like the thing is, when I'm really thirsty, just thinking like, I mean, I almost always drink out of these bottles. Like I have 2 of these bottles. And when I'm really thirsty, I drink half this, and it's a 1 liter bottle. So like I drink a half liter of water like in one go, just because it's like, you know, then I'm not thirsty anymore. So let's for example say I buy like a liter bottle of apple juice or something, then like it's like it feels like wasteful, like, you know, to just chuck down like half liter of it to quench my thirst, because it's like, I don't know. I might as well just do it with water. Yeah, like, I mean, you'll still be kind of thirsty. I mean, it depends. Like, it's more, let's for example say like I'm thirsty and I just take like a glass, like a normal glass of apple juice. That is not going to be able to quench my thirst. And I think that's honestly just because I'm like, I need the volume. I need like a lot of it. I think if I just drink half a liter of apple juice, I'll be fine. I won't be thirsty anymore. Am I alone thinking carbonated water makes you more thirsty because it dries your mouth? What? What type of carbonation do you drink? Dries your mouth? Yo, you guys in Germany, like...
Odette. Yeah.
Oh wait, what did I press now? So she's always calm under pressure?
Except she's Fatui, so the likelihood of her working against us is pretty low.
You're looking at
But
someone
yeah,
that literally
much more accurate
joined
than your
the enemy
previous
group.
Example, at least.
No, wait a moment. Maybe we should interrogate that assumption.
What do you
Oh
mean?
Shit.
Which assumption?
Did I just sell out Odette? By the way, did I actually start with the second act? Or are we still in Act 1?
Her Fatui identity doesn't necessarily exonerate her. And when you think about it, the Rokot would be precisely what she needs to conceal her identity.
Plus, she wouldn't need to be such a pro at covering her tracks.
No,
She'd
Nom, you're
already
lying.
know where the Fatui will be and when, so she could choose the perfect time to act. Oh, yikes. I was just thinking out loud. Why is this starting to sound like such a convincing...
Yo, did I, like... I'm sorry that I did it again, but, like, I kind of, like, guessed that Odette is Lilac again. But don't say anything yet, because that would still be spoiler.
Project Stuzia. Arlecchino would be the best person to ask. She knows Odette best.
Oh, damn, that's kind of random.
She isn't back yet.
Arlecchino.
Rosaline used to open up to her in private about her struggles with Odette. As I'm sure you can imagine, Arlecchino is quite a lot better with children than Rosaline was. She gave her some tips on how to handle the situation, and Rosaline managed to reach a settlement with Odette before leaving. So I suppose there were at least no lifelong regrets left behind. Beyond that, I don't know the details about that side of things. But I do know that Odette definitely has a motive to hold a grudge against Project Stuzia. The reason being, her father passed away during the early stages of the project.
Ooh.
That was back before it had been named Project Stuzia, when things were still being worked out. But in essence, it's remained the same ever since.
Huh. The more you know. Rosaline was always so self-centered. I never understood why she started paying so much attention to Odette. Is that such a surprise? If you cast your mind back, you may remember that Rosaline and I weren't exactly close. We had tea together a few times, but that was about it.
Odette's past is no secret. Her father was a fatus and her mother was a very famous ballerina.
Okay.
On the surface, it looks like she followed right in her parents' footsteps. But the truth is quite a different story. After her father passed away on a mission, her mother was overcome with grief. She broke her leg during a performance and could never dance again.
No!
Odette was only interested in ballet at the time, but this tragedy left the family with both breadwinners gone. They could barely make ends meet. Per Capitano's policy, family
Capitanos?
members of
Why
the
does she say it
who
so
died
weirdly?
in the line of duty had to be appropriately accommodated and provided with adequate assistance. So, regardless of how Rosaline may have felt about it, it fell to her to resolve the issue of Odette's family's livelihood. In the end, the solution they agreed upon was to have Odette join the Fatui.
Right, because the alternative would have been a one-off compensation payment, I guess. In that sense, joining up was definitely the better option. Still, she must have had mixed feelings about it, right? If she doesn't even like the Fatui.
It's just a theory. A
A
possibility.
game theory.
But as a motive for Odette to become Lelik, it holds up. That said, I have no idea where Odette's head is at right now, or what her conflict with Rosaline was about.
Yeah, they literally don't drink anything here. They're fakers.
Plenty
Posers.
of people were on bad terms with Rosaline. I have no intention of trying to figure it all out.
So Senora actually wanted to mend her relationship with Odette.
Yes, but there's not much point in discussing that now.
Yeah, back to Lelik. Since our investigations so far have turned up next to nothing, we've got nothing to lose by trying a new angle. Funnily enough, Tonya and I had actually made plans to go to the theater tomorrow to watch
Oh, are we
Odette's
gonna see
rehearsal.
his sister?
Unfortunately, thanks to this Lelik situation, I'll be stuck working overtime again. Which means you can go in my place.
Oh, damn.
No point wasting the ticket. Plus, you'll get to meet Tonya.
That's nice.
Spirit Seeker. Quite the classic ballet. It was passed down through Odette's mother's family for generations, though it hasn't been performed in years. But Odette's been practicing it diligently, and it's finally ready for a return to the stage. Excitement is through the roof. Tickets for the official performance sold out long ago.
Tonya's excited for it too. She's desperate to see it no matter what. Personally, it's not really my kind of thing, but since she's my little sister, I had to figure something out.
I've actually seen it several times before. The story's pretty straightforward. The lead character follows a trail of clues left behind by a spirit, gradually recovering her memories along the way.
Spoilers!
It's a tale of love and regret. So not exactly reinventing the wheel, at least by today's standard. But when that classic melody kicks in,
Yo,
and
she's
the
not
lead
stopping.
character begins to dance, it always gets me. It's not an easy dance to do justice to, though. I know it's always been Odette's dream to perform this piece, but I'm not sure she's
Oh my
really
god,
ready.
look at her feet. They're like...
In that case, I think that even if she is Lelik, we should wait until her performance is over before we respond. I'll let you take it from here, comrade.
Nah, man. Nah, dude, we have to save her, man. What? By the way, Alex, like an hour ago you told me I was at like 87%. Am I just really slow today, or like... Is every percentage like an hour in Snezhnaya? Yo, it's still so crazy to say that we're in Snezhnaya. I feel like it still didn't hit. Maybe it's because like only a part of Snezhnaya's map got revealed.
Sounds like you made a ton of progress today. It's good that everything's going so smoothly. Next step is to head back to the theater and get a clear answer from Odette.
Easier said than done.
Paimon doesn't get the sense that she's a bad person. Sure, she might have done some pretty extreme things, but Paimon bet she has her reasons. Maybe this is going too far, but like, with everything she's managed to do so far, wouldn't it make more sense in theory to be even more, you know, heavy-handed? Why leave a
I
letter
mean, at some
when she
point,
could,
you know, she's just a ballerina. She's not a capitano.
other ways to keep people in line, right? The point is, she could have gone further, but she didn't. So, if it is her, she's got some principles at least. Yeah! Well, all you can do is follow the facts wherever they lead.
I have a feeling today.
No change, really. But that thing Paimon
Man,
told you
Paimon
about
is really useless in Snezhnaya, huh?
feels like she can sense it more clearly now.
But it's crazy, like, how much apart we are from her here. We really changed.
Hearing you talk about your day makes Paimon itch for an adventure. If only she could be there with you so we could experience it all together.
Yeah, I wish you could be there too. I'm not used to adventuring alone. But don't worry, we'll get to the bottom of this.
Guess it's just one of those things. Never mind. Paimon will behave herself and keep resting.
If Odette is Lelek, she may well have inside information on Project Stuja. Her father was involved with the project's early implementation and tragically died in the process. Now, she's dedicated herself to bringing it to an end. It's hard to imagine she could have gotten this far without knowing.
It's kind of funny how we didn't even confirm it yet and everyone is like convinced it's Odette. But at the same time, I also guessed that it's going to be Odette just because the moment they said that the person very sneakily got into like rooms without being detected, you know, the immediate connection to when Odette was jumping over those rocks in the like in the cave that was caving. Wait, I just put 1 and 2 together. Caving. Is it called caving because that's what a cave does?
When she spoke to us as a member of the Fatui, how much did she let on? And how much was she hiding? Only time will tell. Maybe tomorrow everything will be answered.
Like, that's the thing, like, you know, it's like, in this case, it's even the same word, but if you don't, sometimes if you don't explicitly explain things to yourself, I don't think that it just automatically clicks. Like, Alex, like, I remember you once said something like this as well in chat. You were like, wait, is this and this? And we were all like, yep. Everyone has these moments. I just have them more often than other people.
Make sure you wrap up warm tomorrow.
God, what was it that you said? It would be so funny if I actually remember. There it is, fellas. We finally did it. Act 1. The pure warm-up. The next one, though? Ooh. Mar has hyped me up so much about Act 2. Okay, since I completed this quest, I should have some of those points, right? So I should be able to just do... Oh yeah, I almost forgot. Shit. Nice, now I can set it to Snezhnaya. Perfect. Yes, dude. Yes.
Thank you for...
And then starting from tomorrow, I'm gonna do the... Can I, though? Wait, I just realized. Ah, this is kind of cute. Let me see. I haven't really been looking. Okay, so the Abyss reset. We have this event to do. Okay. The graphics on this are so different from what they usually do. It's... Act 2 is amazing. Yeah, I've heard from Mar that it's crazy. Oh my god. You get materials from this shit? I forgot. Dude. I already got all of the materials I need for Odette. Oh, I'm such an idiot. So stupid, man. So stupid. I can't believe it, man. Okay. There's a bunch of notifications here. What do they all mean? Oh, I got rewards? An arc that used to be a soul. Oh, world quest. Yeah, I'll do that another time. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Alright, alright. We got new envisioned echoes. Train. I'm still confused why my train is there. The autopilot must be made by Tesla because it's fucking garbage. Yo, 152 standard pulls. Damn! I actually passed 150 pulls. Dude, at this point, I don't even know if they're going to ever release standard banner characters anymore. Especially now that they started buffing old characters. I really don't know. A gram of that Mora? Yeah, honestly, I haven't looked at my Mora in a very long time. And it really surprised me that it's actually this high. 12 million. But that's going to be completely wiped out by Odette and Alyosha. So yeah, won't be able to enjoy that for long. But yeah, the thing is, like, next update, you know, like, Vodyanica, Vesna. I don't think I'm going to pull for them, honestly. Oh yeah, I still need to give you guys the summaries and stuff. I mean, I have to read them myself as well. But it's just, I don't know, man. I don't know. I think the main reason why I'm not, like, that charmed by Stellar Swirl is just because I have Varka. Like, if it's anything Swirl related, I'm just going to use my Varka team. I don't care. I really don't care. But yeah, I really look forward to see how my Varka team is doing, to be honest. And I also really need to keep on buffing up this weapon. So we won't be able to actually max it out right now, because how many statues of 7 do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we'll be only able to get it to... Oh. Wait, we can all... What? No. The first one is the weapon itself, and then 4. So we can get it to level 70 right now. It's probably still very good because, to be honest, like, the stats on this weapon are kind of crazy. Crit rate is high, base attack is high, the passive is ridiculous. I mean, actually, like, the funny part about these types of days when we just do story quests is that you literally do not get to fight at all. Like, it's 0 fighting. Let me go into this real quick. To be honest, now that I'm thinking about it, instead of getting the boss materials for Alyosha, I should probably make use of the unrestricted access. Like, we only have 2 more days of unrestricted access for all types. So maybe the coming 2 days I'm just going to farm these for Odette. So I can max out her talents as high as possible. And then also one thing that I should consider is that I also need to max out my Traveler. Because every single time you attune to a new element, their talents are back to level 1, like this. So yeah. God damn it, man. So much to do.
Together.
Here, boy.
Damn! Yo! 7k damage! Holy shit! It's meta defining.
Let's begin. Waltz of the snowflakes. Pirouette.
Okay, yeah. Oh, that still does crazy amount of damage. Oh, can you like go into the circle that I drew so beautifully on the ground? Thank you. Considering that this is a, like, not maxed out team at all. Okay, dude, the E ability, like the second E hit on Odette, does such a ridiculous amount of damage. Like, what the hell is the scaling on that?
Alex Шаман 13 AS Warning you to hydrate or become a resin.
300% stellar damage. What? Brother? Okay, fellas. I think we're done with Genshin for today, because, I mean, I don't want to start the second act like this, because I'll have to, like, end it halfway through and it's already getting late and stuff like that. But I actually want to do an interesting thing, which is probably going to fail miserably. I have one match to do for my Overwatch. Bro, I don't have Overwatch on this desktop. This is so annoying. What, like, why do Windows desktops work like that? I have two accounts on my PC, like one for streaming, one for like personal, and I have Overwatch on my personal. But for some reason it doesn't translate over. Let me check real quick. Okay, wait a minute. I do have Battle.net. Bruh, I need to log in. You expect me to know my login details? What? Oh, hell no. What in the frick? Well, never mind, I guess. I thought we could do like one match so I can get my ranking placement. Because for now, I did 9 out of 10 matches. And I think it's now putting me on like gold 1. But who knows, maybe if I win the last match, I could maybe get emerald, which is like the new rank. But yeah, it is what it is. It is what it is. When should I do ranking? Wait. Alex, did you actually start Overwatch? It's crazy. Like, you should definitely like play once, like, with me, Mar, and Nom. Like us three, like played together like once before. A little? Wait, which role do you play? I'm actually kind of curious. I could see you be a support. I'm below terrible. Dude, don't worry about it, man. Just play quick play and just have fun. It's a quality game, genuinely. Like, it's really a qualitative game. And also, like, the event that is going right now gives you a shitload of loot boxes. I've literally gotten, like, 3 legendaries until now through this event. Yeah, don't listen to Nom. He calls himself terrible, but he literally, like... I think it was, like, last week, me, Mar, and Nom played together. We were in a call in the server. And this man... He was playing support. Like... Crazy. Absolutely crazy. Like, he saved my life. He literally rescued me from a burning building. Yeah, don't worry about it. If you have him as your sensei, it's all good. It's all good. But yeah, I guess I'll just, you know, I'll just log out now, and I'll just do my placement now on my own. I see that Mara's not online anymore. Sometimes she's also still online playing Overwatch in the evening. But yeah, no, like, Alex, if you ever feel like playing, just ping one of us. Maybe some of us are playing, or maybe some of us can come online, and then we can just, like, start the match. And by the way, it doesn't need to be in a voice channel at all. There's even times when me and Mara are playing together and we're not on a voice call because she can't call because of noise at home. That didn't work on Mercy? Nah, don't worry about it. Like, you really have to get used to, like, the controls. The biggest thing, genuinely, is that you also need to learn what every single hero actually does. Yo, see you, Savage. Thank you for being here, man. That's because you and Mar have brain connection? Nah, dude. Like, also one thing you need to consider, like, me and Mar, like, we played hundreds of hours, like, well above the 1,000, 2,000. I've played Overwatch since 2016, very much on and off. Like, I had a huge period where I didn't play it at all for years, but still, back then I started on the PlayStation 4, then I moved over to PC, but, like, it's honestly a shame that I can't, like, just calculate the amount of hours that I've played in total, because it was scattered across so many accounts. But yeah. Anyways, that was it for today. Maybe in the coming days, I'll continue playing the Archon quest, because it is honestly really fun, and it's also just really cool. Like, everything that's happening in Snezhnaya is just very interesting. The dynamic of all the characters, it's interesting. It's nice. And yeah, like, starting next weekend, I will not be online or streaming anymore for, like, a month plus. The next one would probably be somewhere beginning of October. So yeah. You know, you gotta enjoy it while it lasts. Anyways, thank you, fellas, for being here. It was fun. It was fun. And yeah, I'll see you maybe tomorrow, maybe the day after. We'll see. We'll see. But yeah, just make sure to be here for the crazy Act 2, because that's going to be a banger. I'm 100%